on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Stupid. That's what I would say. You know what? X squared minus 4x plus 4 equals 0. Do you know what that is, Lummy?
Stupid.
Stupid. That's what that is.
When are we going to use that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes in all the time when you're talking about like TikTok and the news.
Solution, X equals 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because I Googled it. Look, Lummy, I just Googled it.
Wow. You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Takes us a few minutes, as important as we are in different platforms and 6 or 7, maybe 8 terrestrial radio stations all happen to sync up from the big satellite Willie. And then the various, tune-ins got to hook on, and Bubba Army Radio's got to get all synced up, and YouTube and Facebook and Rumble. Lummy, all those platforms have to get online, and then I think we got a Facebook kicker. I think we go live on there too.
Yes, we do.
So it takes a while for the unbelievable amount of platforms we have to distribute this particular program. It takes a while for us to all sync up, so it takes about 35 or 40 seconds of a dead roll Willie. Are we on Facebook? I'm trying to see. Let me.
Yeah, we should be.
Where do I go?
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show?
Yeah.
I'm on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, but it doesn't say anything about. I don't see any. Oh, there it is. I'm so stupid. That's completely 100% my fault. User error. Much like the way Jesse Dupree said he was very sorry for excluding me. I mean, I thought Jesse owned it, didn't you? Like as a man.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Like as an absolute man.
As a man, he owned it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as anything else.
And then as a man myself, when a man gives you a man, I'm sorry, or that's on me, or like Lemmy with a big mistake that you made.
Yes, of
like
course.
if you just would have been schmarmy about it, and start having excuses and things like that, you would be currently we wouldn't be working here.
Correct.
You'd be dead.
You just need to own up to it.
Yeah, you know why you wouldn't be? Well, hold on. Yeah, if you don't work here, you got bigger problems than just not working here, because your wife likes you to work here,
And my wife likes you.
and your wife likes me. So if you did something like that was so just like your fault, like it wasn't even Bubba being Bubba. Like sometimes, I got to think that some of your guys' issues are kind of my problem. Just some kind of a prick, because I'm kind of a prick.
No.
No way.
Well, I'm just saying, I run a tight ship. Maybe I don't. I don't think I run a tight ship at all.
You're just strict because you care.
I'm only strict on a couple things. Like, like I don't run a tight ship. Like, how many employers will allow you to bring your dog to work and then go outside during your breaks and get high?
And fart during our meeting.
And
then says, if you don't take mushrooms, you're not my friend.
Yeah, well, I do that too, but I'm just saying, right. I'm just saying, like,
you better take this on, otherwise you're not my friend.
If you don't do these drugs, you're not my friend.
Yeah.
And it, like,
it's beyond peer pressure.
Yeah.
It's employer pressure.
Can you imagine? Sir, why are you suing Mr. Clem? Well, because we were at this party, this big party, year-end party, and it was just, it's the BARP, it's Bubba Army Royalty Party, and so Mushroom Mitch gave Bubba some of these microdose willies, and they really are just pretty. Bubba was on him and seemed like he was having a pretty good time. He wasn't out of control or nothing. So he told me, hey, take 2 of these. And I didn't. And so he said, well, then Mr. Clem said, take 2 of them or you're fired. And then I didn't take them, and he fired me. So I'm suing him for $1 zillion for being a bad guy, bad employer. Plus he let Hogan blast his wife. Did you hear about that one? So anyway, I mean, like maybe I think I'm a good, very, very good employer in some aspects, and just insane in the others.
Well, just like this morning,
I think.
when you compared Rhett's fart, like if you farted in front of the YouTube CEO.
Yeah. So we're like, and like, how many bosses would allow? Like, right now? If you're in corporate America, let's just say Rhett's in Keith Lawless's office.
I've been there many times.
And so, Anna, the reason why I brought that particular example is because you have firsthand knowledge of this.
Yes.
So I can.
Vividly remember his decor.
You know
the useless trophies he had in there.
Hold on. You know what the office looks like. You know the power that he wields, and you know the formatics of how he likes to have meetings. Like, he's a real buttoned-up nerd. And so, I mean, is he not? He's a buttoned-up nerd.
He's corporate in the way you would use corporate in terms of like an adjective.
Yeah, like
he's a corporate
Johnny.
guy.
He's Johnny Corporate.
Yeah,
exactly who the hell he is. And so Anna's been in there and knows how it goes. Well, it certainly does not go this way. So me, Rhett, and Lummy are having our day. Our day, and Andy are having our Macho Man having our daily little meeting. And Rhett, out of nowhere, first of all, he brings his dog, which it's unheard. Like they would.
So Scout gets to go to the meetings.
Right,
but I
Scout
don't.
gets to go to the meetings, and Scout immediately runs to me. So I'm holding Scout, and Scout is kissing my face while we have a meeting. And the next thing you know, out of nowhere. And I'm not exaggerating.
No.
I'm not. And here it is. If I'm exaggerating, then tell me. Let me exaggerate it. Out. We're talking, and then Rhett kind of lifts his little leg up, and it goes.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on! No. Don't stop! Don't interrupt me! I'm going to give you the exact replica of it. Okay.
Yep.
It wasn't quite a Hogan fart, but you were definitely impressed.
No, I mean,
no, it was pretty long and loud.
Yeah,
it sounded like a little trumpet.
And then they had a kind of like a little off pressure,
a little fade off.
A little shut off valve.
This again, I can do pretty good. If everybody be quiet.
Yep. That
kind of had like a little zoomer at the end.
Was it while you were talking?
Yeah, no, it's kind of we're in between, thoughts,
topics.
and he rips one of these. I'm like,
it was supposed to be one that nobody heard.
Yeah.
Well,
wow. So that's me. That's me as a boss.
But then, laughing.
Well, what did you say?
I go, Rat, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? First of all, I think that's funny, and no problem. I'm not mad at you or nothing. Like,
that's the
for
funniest
real.
thing you ever said.
I said, but just think about this, guys. We're sitting here talking about business for our I mean, that's one thing. And to even think that this is a business, we're just having fun.
I know.
We just come in here every day, talk about a bunch of nonsense, do drugs, and be cool. Like, seriously, how cool is that,
That's the job description.
And you know what? We're not killing it. We're not making $150,000. Listen, we're living paycheck to paycheck, but I'm just telling you right now, we're making a living. We're making a living nonetheless.
We're having fun.
I mean, Lummy, you could be making probably a little bit more if you were slinging fish or driving a truck or doing construction. But
you'd have to deal with Peruvians.
You got to deal with corporate America. You got to just deal with working 8 hours hard all day. If you really think about it, the amount of hours, because we probably at the best work, 6, sometimes 7, but it's certainly not a full 8.
No.
Very rarely is this job a full 8.
And some like Lemmy comes in after hours, or I'll work on stuff at home, so we'll Rhett or Nandy.
Right. So, but there's some jobs you got to punch in, Lummy, and punch out, and you got to put in a full 8.
Yes.
We have a real loosey-goosey full 8 system here. Right?
Yes.
So anyway, I asked Rhett. I said, Rhett, if I was trying to think who potentially could be my boss, and I thought of me if I'm standing in front of the CEO of YouTube, or I'm standing in charge of, I'm in front of the president of programming for YouTube, and having a meeting about potentially how I can make the show better, how we can make my show better, just on their end. Maybe you need to do more food reviews. Maybe you need to do, By the way, Lummy, I'm going to do a food review today because I got 3 people that stopped me while I was on vacation. And
really?
2 of which were from Warsaw, Indiana, and both, one of them was Stan Cease, and he was my teacher.
He said, hey, let's go to Penguin Point, brother.
He did. He goes, hey, I didn't.
No,
so Stan Cease, he was a teacher of mine that I had in 11th grade. and I saw him at the football game. Because everybody goes to the football game, Friday night.
And it was alumni
and they
night
had
too,
alumni
right?
night, and Stan Cease was an alumni like back in 1959 or something.
Oh, Christ.
Right, I was 84. He's like 59. But he was also a teacher of mine when I was a junior. And so he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, Bubba." I go, "Hey, Coach Cease." He was a cross-country coach. He wasn't my coach. Trust me, I wasn't cross-country material.
Well, we know.
But you still called him Coach Cease because he was a coach. I said, "Hey, Coach Cease." He goes, "Hey, man, I didn't even know, I've heard a lot about what you do and all this kind of stuff, but I saw you do a Penguin Point food review, and I've been listening to your show now every morning via YouTube or Facebook. But he found me through one of my food reviews."
Nice.
And I had two other people say, "Man, hey, are you going to start doing like complete strangers?" Well, not strangers. I know them, but I didn't think that they would listen to this. I never thought Coach Cease would be a daily listener of my program, but he found me through the food review, Lummy.
That's pretty awesome.
So I whether it's a hashtag or I don't know how the algorithms work, I think I need to start bringing back the food review, because I think it organically can seep into places that people that might be familiar with us or not.
So you're going to do the Wendy's one?
Well, today I was thinking about doing either the nacho cheeseburger Wendy's one, but I saw something on TV over the weekend, like where Chick-fil-A. Do you remember when I went to Popeyes and I said if they had a sandwich that was chicken, the big chicken, the big fried chicken Willie with and I love the red beans and rice from Popeyes. Popeyes red beans and rice might be one of my favorite foods in the world.
Nice.
So I always get a Popeyes chicken sandwich, no pickles, and then take a big, red beans and rice, and then slather my whole chicken patty with red beans and rice. And that's like my sandwich. Well, supposedly Chick-fil-A has something like that. Did I see it right or wrong?
Is that the spicy cheese?
Yeah, the honey pepper pimento.
I think it's pimento cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, no. If it's not red beans and rice, I ain't doing it.
I sent you the link.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to go down to Wendy's, and I'm sorry. Is it Burger King or Wendy's that's got the new
the nacho cheeseburger?
Yeah, the nacho.
I believe that's Wendy's.
Yeah, it's Wendy's.
Could have gotten it for like a penny on Tuesday or something.
What do you mean?
It was National Cheeseburger Day.
That's you, not me.
Yeah,
you're always seeing like you'd lose sleep over that. I'm like, okay, I could have gotten
That
it for a
doesn't freak you out?
They
No.
were just giving like.
Oh, that'll ruin my day.
No, that'll I know. So like she wants one of these, but she realized that 2 days ago or something she could have got it for a penny.
Well, no, they were just doing like regular cheeseburgers.
All right, honey pepper, the new honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is a twist of original Chick-fil-A chicken. It features the original Chick-fil-A drizzled with honey, topped with pimento cheese, and served on a warm toasted bun with mild pickled jalapenos. Well, what's pimento cheese?
Isn't it like spicy?
Yeah.
I almost got to try it just because I can't try.
Wait a second. I definitely already said that. Making me tinkle a little.
I sent you the Wendy's too.
Tell us if that was like a.
That was a super vortex.
That was whoa, like kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I want to hit hyperspeed.
Man,
I sent you the new loaded nacho cheeseburger from Wendy's, but also for a limited time, your favorite thing, Rise and Shine and pumpkin and spice.
let
brew.
me.
Yes. Those are the two things they have for new.
Oh, I was going to say that you were trying to say your favorite. Like I would like the pumpkin spice. I am so anti-pumpkin spice.
Yeah, no,
don't ever in the history of our friendship or being on the program ever bring up anything pumpkin spice to me.
Oh, so when I sent the
Ever.
link, it's the first one, so I don't want you to think I was sending you the link. It just,
You didn't want me to think that you were
Correct.
trying to sling. Okay, see, you knew. You knew.
loaded nachos
You knew.
below it. I just didn't
All right,
want you
knew.
to click off of it.
All right,
Yeah.
no problem. So sorry for getting.
Oh, trust me,
on
I
you.
hate pumpkin stuff too.
I'm sorry.
Well,
for
you'd be
getting
mad
on
if
you.
I bring in something seasonal?
No, I don't want any of that. I don't want any pumpkin in this
Well, I
building.
mean, like, can I bring in for other people?
No pumpkin in this building. What
What
part
if
of that
it's-
don't you understand?
What if it's like mixed with cheesecake or something?
What part of that do you not understand?
I'll just call it something
You
else.
are breaking up.
trick
I'll
you.
taste it, and if I taste a tinge of pumpkin, you're fired.
I was gonna be in the parking lot.
No pumpkin in this building. Nothing. Nothing that's made with pumpkin. Nothing that's promoted as
What if
pumpkin.
it's a yam?
Nothing that smells like pumpkin. Nothing that tastes like
What
pumpkin.
about a squash?
And let me turn to her, grit your teeth, look mean, and say, I'd knock it off, bitch.
Knock it off, bitch.
Oh, so scary.
What are you, the senator from Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Hello?
Fetterman.
Hello? What are you, Fetterman? Anna Fetterman? This better be something real good because I'm in the middle of a great monologue right now.
About pimento cheese.
Leave it to a caller to mess that up. Hey, buddy, how you doing? That's how we treat our fans so
I'm doing
nicely.
good, Bubba. Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to save you, Bubba. I had that Chick-fil-A sandwich last night. I love pimento cheese, jalapenos. Love Chick-fil-A. That sandwich is garbage.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
And you probably know my white trash palate. You probably have a better understanding as it, so no, ick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do or ruin your day or anything, but that thing will have you on the toilet for the rest of the afternoon.
Perfect. Appreciate
likes being on the
the heads
toilet.
up, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all have a great morning. Love the show.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. Love you too a lot.
I mean, yeah, that loaded nacho cheeseburger does look good though.
Is that what you just sent to me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, pumpkin.
Yes.
All right.
Pumpkin.
No pumpkin in this building.
Oh, I'm like, you know who else says that?
No, you mean who used to work for me and ripped it off of me? Is that what you meant?
For real?
That's what I used to say all the time back in
That's
the day.
what I used to say back in the Power Pig. I'd call girls pumpkins. Oh, my little pumpkin. Yes.
What a
I don't use it for just that reason only. But two, yeah, that's ask anybody.
Hey, I believe you.
Ask anybody who doesn't even like me. That knows anything about radio.
Yeah.
As to where he got that. He also got Cheetos finger and a few other things that he picks up.
He would. What a biter.
Yeah. Place. This is what you're suggesting I get.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably get it with no. I don't like tomatoes, so I mean everything but that's fair, ain't it?
Yeah.
I got everything but tomatoes.
Yeah.
Introducing the new loaded nacho cheeseburger, our crunchiest, juiciest, cheesiest creation ever. Grab one if you think you can handle it. All right. Well, what is this? I mean,
if you go to order now,
order now. I could probably pre-order it. But the drive-through experience is part of the experience. And Lummy for this week's food review that'll be on our YouTube channel tomorrow at noon, which means I have to tape it today.
Yeah.
So that Rhett can put his little magic on it. But
Usually
Lummy,
5 p.m. for the food review.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Tomorrow.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
In the Crown Vic too.
Yeah, that was to say there's a new twist.
Whoa.
We don't have Erica's F350.
They have the triple cheeseburger loaded nacho.
Oh, man.
If you click on hamburgers.
So, Anna, but here's the new deal, Lummy. We're in the Crown Vic with fake flaked out paint. It looks like at least the truck, you look like you don't have any money, but you look like you're just at least middle America, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to look like I'm straight, poverty. I'm going to look straight white trash.
Like hood.
Ghetto thug hood.
Section 8.
I'm going to look Section 8. You're right. I'm Section 8 in that. And then when I tell them who I am, then the rumors are going to get back. Man, did you see?
How the mighty have fallen.
Bubba the Love Sponge came through the drive when they prior to today. I mean, if somebody was telling a friend, they'd be like, "Hey, Bubba the Love Sponge came through, big ass dually, whatever dog,
makes sense, yeah,
a chick with big jugs,
Labrador in the
whatever." I went to his channel. He's got almost 100,000 followers on his YouTube channel. He went through my restaurant today. It seemed like it was, said it was gonna be up on his YouTube channel at 5:00. He gave us this bumper sticker with a QR code. I scanned it on my phone. It took me right to the deal. Boom. I'm gonna see myself on Bubba the Love Sponge's YouTube channel. Yay! I mean, and if you tell the average schlep that's working the drive-through channel that you're gonna be on a YouTube channel that's got 100,000 subscribers, they think they're famous.
Yeah,
they do. So here's the deal, Lummy. That's all great when you're driving a car that looks, like a normal person, but I'm driving a car that literally looks like, I'm Section 8. So when they tell the story, it's like, hey, Bubba the Love Sponge, remember that guy? Yeah. Well, he used to be the man, but I heard he's lost it all.
So sad.
After the Hogan tape. Yeah, well, he did lose it all. He just you have no idea. I don't even know. I heard he lives in a bus down by the bridge.
Down by the river.
A trailer down by the river.
Oh.
Well, he might live down there because he came through today doing some type of of course, Lummy, it's going to be considered stupid. Some stupid food review, and he gave us these bumper stickers that, like, if you scan your phone on him, takes him to his landing page and all of the hodgepodge nonsense he's got over there. But you should have seen the car he was driving. It was like a 2000. It was an old cop car, and only one of the windows rolled down. See, I can't even roll Bella's window down, Lummy, because those windows don't work out in the back.
Dog was scratching at the window.
And the dog has this big black white trash pit bull. And then he had this chick with big jugs, but she's probably methed out.
Huge jugs.
She's real skinny, so I think they're on meth.
And Bubba didn't order her anything.
Bubba didn't order anything, and they're taping it, and it was like real sketch. And you should have seen the car. Now, had a guy rolled up in a decent car, then maybe Bubba, things aren't so bad with Bubba, but. Man, his car didn't have any hubcaps. It was the paint was all flaked up. It was just He
did a burnout in our parking lot.
My God, poor guy. Or
They
wouldn't even say poor guy. They'd be like, he deserves it, piece of shiz.
I think he was pilled up too. We don't
He was
know.
all pilled up. He deserves it, piece of shiz. Let me
just cook the hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Yep, and then there it is.
Loaded. Single, double. Where's the trip? Right here?
Right there.
Oh, my God. But look how many calories on it. If I only
can't
eat
see.
1,280 calories.
So just eat that.
I only,
don't eat anything else for the rest of the day.
I only eat half.
that's
yeah,
true.
on camera. Oh, did I say that out loud?
There's something else that you said a little bit out loud today that I can't believe you said. By the way, I'm going to Wendy's to do this today.
Oh, I can't wait.
And it'll be up for tomorrow. Just because Coach Cease told me he saw the Penguin Point food review, and that's how he got to, And now, Coach, by the way, hi, Coach Cease.
Hello, Coach Cease.
He listens,
hi, Coach Cease.
And I think Julie Bernal was the same way. She kind of stumbled on my Facebook or my YouTube channel. Remember Super Hot Julie Bernal?
Oh, yeah.
Who used to be
could
married?
Forget?
Oh, my God.
Julie
Probably
Bernal.
one of the hottest chicks. In her prime, one of the hottest chicks from Warsaw.
Wow. That says a lot.
Her, Dana Holler, and Becky Cohen are that's in my era. Julie Bernal, Dana Holler, and Becky Cohen were the three hottest chicks
Delicious.
ever. Yeah, during my deal. So let me, one of the hottest chicks of Warsaw, Indiana's ever produced, the Julie Bernal.
Oh.
She found out about the show and is a daily listener now on her commute from Fort Wayne to Warsaw because she works for Zimmer, I think, still. She's got a 45 to 50-minute commute, Lummy, and the Julie Bernal listens to us, watches us, somehow tune in, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. I don't know by what means the great Julie Bernal listens to us, but she does, and she found out about us, Lemus, through our YouTube. So I got to keep the YouTube and the Facebook stuff coming.
Of course.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
So let me just when I want to get be quiet. Just when I want to get lazy, just when I want to be lazy and not do a food review today because I'm tired, I just got to make myself do it. Just got to do it.
You got to power through your food review.
I got to power through content. Because I want to.
Yeah.
I'm so tired after the show that I don't want to do any additional content. But I got to, including Lummy, but not limited to. Caller, don't go anywhere. You're in queue. Okay, you're in queue. And when I say hello, caller, you be right there. See if you're smart enough to be able to figure all that out. Okay, so just right now you be quiet, and I'm gonna talk to Lummy, and then I'll say hello, caller, and then you be right there for me. Okay. Let's see how well you can play. I'd like to be a radio star game. Lummy, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
We have to Friday right after the show, since Anna comes in here. And do you have you already appropriated some time to do other things like with your son? Because sometimes you do that, and I understand 100%.
Yeah.
But if sometimes you don't have necessarily any hard plans for right after the show on Friday. So what say you?
Sort of, yes.
You do?
Sort of. On Friday, yeah. Because we're supposed to go to Build-A-Bear for his birthday present.
Right.
But I can see if we can do it later.
No.
I can help.
No.
You have your show.
Well, I could do it after my show.
No,
Too late.
We're going to go down and round up some dudes scratch off with homeless.
I have plans.
Yeah, exactly.
Scratching with the homies.
Scratching with the homies.
Can I let you know what time I got to do everything on Friday?
Well, first of all, do you and Rhett know where the homeless people hang out in
Yes,
Tampa?
of course. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to go far.
You don't have
All
to go far.
All right. So, Lummy, you know.
Yes.
All right.
I've been scouting them out, too.
All right. Cool. So, I mean, if literally we could probably, you could drive with me there, so you could leave from there.
Yeah.
But like we could probably get out of here at 10, like 10:10. Well, it takes you like till 10:15, 10:20 to do all the downloads and
Correct,
stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we leave here at 10:20. I literally think if you have a place pre-scouted and you know where they're at, I'll pre-buy the scratch-offs.
Okay.
And we could literally go to the first homeless camp, and you could be done by 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And then maybe at that point meet them at Build-A-Bear, or
Yeah.
would you go home?
Well, I got to make sure if we're going to the one up there or the one down here.
All right. Well, will you let me know tomorrow?
Will do. 100%.
Okay, because we need to do a homeless
Yep,
deal.
no problem.
Hello, caller. Are you there?
Good morning, Bubba.
Man, that guy was.
He's on it.
Sir, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are, but I already got mad respect for your skills. What do you got for me, buddy?
Hey, are you having Alex Stein on today?
Yeah, 9 o'clock. Well, call it 9:05. What, 9:05, Lummy?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Well, ask him how come every time he's on another podcast, he throws you under the bus
Oh, Jesus.
and calls you cuckold and says you're famous for Hulk Hogan's sex tape and not for being the radio star you are.
Oh,
Are
no.
you talking about on the Tim Pool one?
That's a great
On
way
the
to
Tim
get
Pool podcast
the
at an
show
hour
started
40.
today.
Tim Pool podcast, hour 40. Okay. Well, look, is it bad? Is it
1 hour 40 in.
Is it bad?
It's not. Listen, if you're going to
find
talk
it.
about the great Bubba the Love Sponge, you ought to talk about his accolades and being a radio star, not famous for or known as the guy that had
If he uses the word cuckold, I'm never talking to him again.
I sent it to him.
All right. Well,
He said it's a $1.40 in.
Listen,
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well,
$1.40 is when they start talking about it. At $1.42, I think he calls him cuckold.
okay.
Sounds like Alex Stein pulled a Florida Stanley.
He's done. No, I'm serious.
He's
No.
You've said that before.
The
Shuley deal.
He never said that on the Shuley deal.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we
he
got
didn't,
past that.
But this is like
Izzle.
to label me that.
Well, let's see the context.
I think you need to really stop trying to be like the motherly figure here.
I hate Alex Stein.
And just
Suck it. Stupid.
stop trying to be, and just let you know that is something that just really disturbs me.
I know.
Because that is like, and for those that participate in that, that's great. That's your business. Who am I to judge? But that's not what this was, and that's not what it is. And that's just such a, if you get labeled something that you're not sexually, it's probably something that you don't really, it's not. Let's think of a disrespectful sexual term that you could be into that you're not into. And that and I can't even necessarily think of a description.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be believable. But
Right. Now,
yeah,
granted, I don't think Lummy really gets pegged, but that's just an ongoing,
Right,
joke. But it might, he might. He might.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
his business. But if he said that, there's no way. There's no way to slice that as being fun. Like,
Okay, well, I want to see it at least.
Lummy, do you have it?
I sent it to you.
All right, so I'm going to go into words, and we'll come back with it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Everything about the show I love. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hello. Just the shit they get into every day, they talk about every day.
Well, I have an hour and 15-minute commute, and if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I could handle it.
I just fall out of my chair laughing my ass off.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Assuming that it's for 2 hours.
Oh, Alex. Oh.
What is it at, Lummy?
He said an hour 40 in.
Yeah.
So the governor of New Mexico, she banned. You think so? You really think so? I don't think so. She's so miserable.
I don't. Just for a month, just to do it, and then they'll go back to Gavin Newsom,
Okay, just for a month, it might be.
Yeah, just for like a
tip.
What if they want her as
Gavin's VP?
Why would? Was it an accident?
It was, he didn't say Buttigieg. What did he say? He just slopped it out the way that he slops all of his sentences out. But what is it? He said he was a professor for 4 years at a school that he was only at for 2 years. He just said that.
Oh, yeah, that was
He said he was like a tenured.
I wonder if we should not pre-listen to it. Anna?
Yeah, let's keep it spontaneous.
Yeah, I'd much rather do that. Let's just do that.
Okay.
There's an hour 40, so see it? That's an hour 39. That's an hour 39:52. So it's coming, right? I mean,
yeah.
Let's scrub it in a little bit more here. Just get it closer.
Whatever, professor, something like. He said he taught for 4 years. He was only there for 2.
Now that CNN and the mainstream media is actually collecting these and putting them out so that people can see them, I actually like Biden a little bit better just because he's funnier.
Well, and honestly, I'm starting to like Biden because I know. This is just pure speculation. They're going to put Kamala Harris.
You see it?
You really think so?
I don't think so. She's so miserable.
I don't. Just for a month, just to do it, and then they'll go back to gas station.
Okay.
It might be.
Something just happened.
Like a.
I just lost all fucking power. Oh, there we go.
All right.
I just lost
I saw it.
my light. I need my ring light.
Okay. Well, I think
all right.
that sounds open. I think.
Jump on it.
I don't know if that specifically.
I need my ring light turned on.
I think she dated Billy Brown.
Dating is.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, maybe a little brighter. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
His hobbies, after all, are what you.
Bubba, I got a gift for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. He says.
Did Scott take a shit?
No.
Let me. I'm trying to. What do you got?
It's from Dropout Kings.
Their differences.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get it from you in a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep, no problem. Just let me know whenever. I'll bring it in.
Okay.
Scout, come on.
I'm trying to find this. Let me.
I'm trying to watch it too. I don't see it yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch on closed captions. I don't see shit.
I play video games.
Right, so you have hobbies.
Yeah.
What they were saying is that, and my response to a lot of their comments was like, you guys surround yourself with a very particular group of women. And they're like, no, they're doing it, but I think for a lot of it, it's not. I buy Volcom Jeep. Think any guy who's engaged in your standard, most popular hobbies, women, makeup, one question is.
I don't see.
Do you want me to tell you what I'm doing? You just asked me.
I can't find it.
I can't do that.
I'm trying to look before that mark. Maybe it was earlier.
Well, we can just take
Dominion over.
it is you can have an IP. So Joe Biden drops that. I'm like, true as to how the government works. People weren't like, no, we don't want to have sex because we might have kids. Like they were still getting it on. And Ocasio-Cortez, we have replicators that I fear it's going to get very dangerous. Are you in a year?
I can't find it.
Hold on.
I really think.
Say they, I'm talking about Marxists, right? Actually neo-Marxists, right?
Oh, here it is.
Where at?
138.10.
138.10.
Just go to 138.
Soviet Union and all of the countries that have tried so.
Oh, you're just a little off. Not too bad.
I knew it was me too, and then I was like, I bet
Like,
it's
everybody wants to have sex at the camps.
You don't.
This is like sexual indoctrination. I mean, I don't know.
It was the romance paths.
Yeah.
And make me for women. Well, I don't ever. Well, come on. Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
What? Is this a big podcast?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking big.
1 point.
They'd probably have me on, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Oh, they're in Miami? I thought he was like in Texas.
I think he moved recently.
Just ride it.
Either moved or he has a place down there. I remember hearing something about it.
He's like, I guess part Korean.
Is he?
I tried to place it. It looks like maybe like an eighth Asian or something.
I thought I heard something about it on Shapiro.
Mm.
Moving or doing something in Florida.
Just ride it.
What's up, Greg? 43. I'm gonna call you the police.
Call you the police. I call you the police. Holyoke Joe, good morning. First one. First one of the day.
Good morning, Holyoke Joe. 5 Express, good morning.
That ladder.
Alex 9.
Attention, people of Earth. A big fat blip on corporate's radar screen. This is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. That's how we keep it all together, my friends. And don't forget, we celebrate the annual Bubba Army Royalty Party for those that contribute the most. Or there's actually a threshold. $2,400 or more in a fiscal year gets you an invitation to BARP and all the festivities that are included, including a badass Super Bowl type ring. What are we on 5? This will be our 6th ring.
Yep,
correct?
6th ring, yes.
Don't freak out with regards to booking your hotel. The Merch Crick's got that area, Lummy, over there. She's got 1 or 2 of the 4 hotels that are willing to work with us.
Awesome.
So everybody you're going to be all right. You're not going to get shut out. You're going to have a block of rooms with a special Bubba code. And we'll personally get that information to you. As Ashley and the Merch Crick are finalizing the final sizes and stuff, if you know for a fact that you have qualified for BARP, reach out to Ashley. We have a specific email, don't we? It's barparty@gmail.com.
barpartyinfo@gmail.com.
Exactly. barpartyinfo@gmail.com. Maybe I should post that on our Facebook as well, right?
Yeah.
And I think they're getting everybody's sizes, finalizing those who qualified, and we got last year's list, and we're roughing it in. I think
checking it twice.
I think we'll have, including my VIPs, like Larry Plummer and Sumo and things like that. So I think we're working on that now. With regards to airfare, Anna, I was going to turn it over to you because you travel the most and you know how to game. You are all about gaming the system. Well, you're all about saving money. I mean, let's just be honest. You like
I like to save that money.
You like to save money, right?
Who doesn't?
I mean, yeah, but you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really get off on it.
Like you get off on it.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so in doing that, I'm sure you've done an extensive amount of research with regards to when to book your airfare. Because God forbid that you bought an airfare ticket that like 3 days, had you bought it like 3 days earlier, you could have saved like $34.
Much how you feel about like crypto when everyone was in the crypto game and you go up and down. That's how I feel about airfare.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, is booking airfare this early for BARP going to save you money, or is there that little 73-day window sweet spot that you've discovered? What would your advice be?
Well, the average lowest cost for a domestic flight, of course I know this, is 76 days out from when you want to fly.
So here I am, Scotty Landers, and I'm in India. I want to fly that Southwest flight from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And so you're saying, and I go on Southwest.com. And it says, I put the date in. Now, when I did see a scam that they'll put like only 3 left at this price, but it's really not that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just trying to get you to freak out that the plane's getting full and you need to buy right now, right? So the average, so you're saying 76 days before BARP would be the best way to book your airfare?
Before you want to fly, yeah. Is the average lowest cost for a domestic flight is 76 days before your flight to book.
I'm just too nervous that by 76 days it wouldn't be available. Like it'd be sold out already.
No way. For like a flight, if you're just domestically going from Wisconsin to Tampa?
Let's say you're going from Indianapolis to Tampa. Okay. Yeah, or Wisconsin to Tampa. Milwaukee to Tampa.
All right.
Or, Syracuse to Tampa. Or wherever, right? Dallas to Tampa. You're saying that those average flights are never sold out within 76 days.
Well, there's usually not just one flight you can take. There's usually probably 3 or 4 you can take that day, especially if it's from like Dallas.
Yeah.
To Tampa. All
right. So
and then if you have flexible dates, so you're like, I'll leave the day before to the day after, whatever.
So Lummy, what is the 76th day out? By the way, Eric
from the 11th.
Eric Heary. Or Hiri, something like that. $25 on the PayPal. Thank you for the next food review, which I'll be taping today, and it'll be posting tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
It's probably the end of October.
The power situation. Oh, hold on. All right. I guess we had a power surge or something that Macho Man wanted to text me about. Lummy, what is the 76th day from BARP?
So what day are we actually going to do it from?
No,
11th?
that's a good question.
Okay.
Let's just say they want to fly in the day before it starts, so the 10th.
I would say the average person will be coming in on the 10th and the 11th, and almost everybody flying out on the 14th. That's kind of what I would think.
Well, who cares? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want to say who cares about the fly out, but more about the fly in.
Well, I mean, it's a total ticket.
Well, I know, but
it says October 26th, 2023, 76 days from January 10th.
All right, so October 26th?
Yes.
All right, so keep that in mind. Can you write that down to remind? I'm going to write October 26th, airfare.
Lowest average prices.
BARP. Hold on. BARP reminder. Okay, now what? Now, yes, please.
Now, just so everyone is aware, and I know most people know this because most people travel, but a lot of people don't very often. But even when you see the cheapest ticket, if it's Frontier or something like that and you want to bring a checked bag, sometimes it's just better to pay for a more expensive
airline.
Flight. Yeah, like United or even Southwest. And they allow you to have, like Southwest allows you to have 2 free checked bags.
Right. So you got to do this. You got to be a little sleuth like you are.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, Spirit. Well, they got me going Frontier or whatever.
It's like, oh, it's only $93. Sweet. It's like, well, not really.
But then it's like $20, $15 to pick your seat unless you want to get it assigned in the middle, and then it's like $35 or $40, anything bigger than a purse or a backpack. That's all they allow you.
Yeah, and then if you want to pay for your luggage there, it's like $60.
Right. So you're gonna add all that together. So the Southwest airfare was $205, and the Spirit was $115.
Right.
But after you figure in the Spirit upticks, you're at $199 or something like that, right? That's what you've got to take into consideration.
Right. So it's more than just the cost of the flight. So just keep that in mind.
October 26th. Let me write that down. We need to remind everybody that seems to be Anna thinks. Make sure you blame it on Anna in case we're going to get some people called in and saying, "Man, if I would have booked it back when I heard you said September 20th, I would have saved like $50."
Anna's said average.
Anna's a bitch. I hate her.
Average.
Just
that
another
doesn't
way.
mean for everyone.
Let me
it's the
mark
cheapest.
down. Anna's a bitch.
Anna's a bitch.
Well,
right?
that's already what they think. So.
All right. So let me a guy in chat over on Facebook. That's where I'm at right now, and he said that Alex also talked crap about me with his interview with Roseanne.
Well, we heard that, and it wasn't that bad. We listened to it with him.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Anna, did we?
We did, and it wasn't that bad.
All right.
So let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, he was just talking about how, what the different
we did,
people.
and it was. Wait.
I said that.
I got it. This volume stuff gets me every time.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So this is Alex appearing, yesterday?
A few days
I mean,
ago.
this is very...
Let's see.
This is very new.
It was...
Meaning Alex...
Posted 4 days ago, or streamed 4 days ago.
Yeah, I think he said he was going on when he was on last week.
All right, so this was late last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Timcast IRL. And this is a pretty big podcast.
This is pretty big. Tim Pool's pretty big.
Where they based out of?
Looks like Miami.
It was Texas, but I think they have a place now in Miami.
Oh, okay. So Tim Pool, this is this guy's name, and he's a big timer?
Yeah. He's a great journalist. He does a lot of great work.
Great. Like, how many followers does he have on his...
Well, he has 1.56 million subscribers.
Yeah, millions. He has millions on Twitter.
On his YouTube and Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Good for him. I'm not upset with you, Tim. I'm upset with my friend because those words didn't come out of your mouth. Well, let me hear. Let's just hear it. Let's just hear it. Hold on, stand by.
The idea that she's doing pure dopamine stimulation right when she wakes up, she's hitting those dopamine centers. She probably feels great. Well, it's funny you say that because a guy who I've become very good friends with, a guy named Bubba Clem, his name's Bubba the Love Sponge. He has a radio show, and the reason why one of the reasons he's famous is he let Hulk Hogan bang his wife.
Oh, right,
and the
right.
Hulk Hogan sex tape. And the reason why I bring up Bubba is he's a very masculine guy. He's an alpha guy, loves football, this and that. I would have never expected him to be into polyamory. I'm not into it at all. But like you said, Tim, there are people that are just into it, letting somebody bang their wife.
That's not that bad.
I think that's taking some liberties.
A little bit, yes.
I think judging me as polyamory and like that, I think that's taken some. Of course, Anna,
Well, you're
gonna
not polyamorous.
Okay,
Not
so
even close, but-
so would that not upset you?
But
I've been described.
I think it's a kinder term to use polyamory than to call you the C
All right, well,
word.
let's hear it.
That's
And
cuckoldry.
I'm just saying that's just what
okay.
they like. It's not that. I mean, I'm not.
So I guess
that
He didn't
long-haired
say it, yeah.
a-hole.
Oh, so Tim said it, or the guy in the
the
ugly ass
long-haired
suit,
guy.
Weird Al looking dude?
Yeah.
In stimulation, right when she wakes up, she's hitting those.
It's tough to fast forward because the segments are so large. Here we go.
Is one of the reasons he's famous is he let Hulk Hogan bang his wife.
I think I was famous way before that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, would you not agree? I mean,
He said one of the reasons, just to clarify.
okay.
Oh, right.
And the Hulk Hogan sex tape. And the reason why I bring up Bubba is he's a very masculine guy. He's an alpha guy, loves football, this and that. I would have never expected him to be into polyamory. I'm not into it at all.
What is polyamory?
Well, not that.
Multiple partners.
Like multiple, not multiple sex partners, but like multiple relationships.
Either
Like,
or.
You not really.
I've
It's
never
like
done that.
No,
Okay.
that's more like swinger stuff. But like polyamory literally means many love. So it's like you have a girlfriend A, girlfriend B, girlfriend C that you have a relationship with.
But like you said, Tim, there are people that are just into it, letting somebody bang their wife.
That's
And
cuckoldry.
I'm just saying that's just what they like. It's not that. I mean, I'm not. I don't like that. But some people.
When
he's a normal
you should
guy.
be ashamed of
normal-ish.
yourself if you allow someone else to sleep with your
Hey,
wife.
I don't think you're not. It's not your wife.
It's like Adam
What's the
22.
point?
Yeah, it's
I'm not saying I
now.
agree with it, but I'm saying some
No,
guys like that. That's just what they want to be a cuckold.
If
Okay, well, can't defend him that. Okay.
I mean,
if you are in a position where your wife wants to sleep with someone else and you allow it to happen, you are not really married.
Well, my wife and her boyfriend right now are having a great time.
I don't care.
Are they listening to the show?
It is clear in law that the word marriage as a legal concept doesn't matter to what marriage actually is. Yeah. And the fact that we are in a world of no-fault divorce means there's quite literally no contractual marriage at all. A real marriage is when you and another person actually have that commitment and are knowingly married. Like you have a commitment to each other till death do us part. This idea that people can go to Vegas and be like, we're married now. It's like, no, you're not, dude. That's not real marriage.
Is that it? Is that it? On
I
me?
don't know.
But we do have to go to Super Chats. Let's go to Super Chats. Smash the like
assuming.
button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends, and all that jazz. We're a little late, but we'll read what you got. What is this?
All right. So
What say you?
I'm done with them.
Really?
Well, just because don't. I just. It's like I'm now I'm a bullet point for him to bring up something shocking on various podcasts. And my name has never been organically brought up, and then he gave his description of what he feels about me. He offers it up as a talking point, right? It's not like, Tim Pool said, hey, tell me about your friend Bubba the Love Sponge. No, it's the subject matter is brought up by him each time. Am I right or wrong on that?
No, you're right.
And
and this is not sticking up for him, but I think possibly in his head he thinks that he's saying your name on a podcast like that will help. But
Yeah, like all press is good press sort of thing.
but I don't think he should say that other stuff.
Yeah, so what's your guy? I'm just over it. I'm like, I just want to, I don't need a guy out there trying to label me a certain way that I don't want to be labeled.
Well,
I mean, you know
can
what I'm
I
saying?
ask you some questions as a therapist?
Yeah, I guess.
Have you fully communicated that you don't like it when he says those things? Because I feel like if I was Alex, because you freely talk about it, with your listeners, obviously, he feels like, well, it's not like a secret, and Bubba talks about it himself, so why can't I talk about it?
I don't know.
Just playing devil's advocate.
I know, and I can't even wrap my head around you're trying to always get everybody out of trouble mentality.
No. Well, you asked for the truth, and then I asked if I could play a therapist, and you said yes.
I'm just saying, like, it's about respect. It's about respect. If we
but if you don't communicate your boundaries, people will cross them.
If we haven't had that conversation, then one would think that I better be quiet until I do.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. All right.
I would think it'd be the opposite. If you, Bubba, if you told him, I don't want you to say this about me, and he did, then I'd be like, you're done. But if you haven't had that conversation with him, how would he know? He's not a mind reader.
I don't know. Ask Lummy. Lummy, what am I supposed to say here? I mean,
I think we have him on, and you confront him, and if he gives you some BS answer, he's done.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess I agree. I just don't understand why he has to always bring that up and make me look stupid.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you? There's another that. Anna, one of the reasons why I'm so mad about it is because he's feeding into what my documentary is trying to dispel. He's feeding into what America thinks. He knows the truth. There's another side. He could bring this whole subject matter up by saying, you know what? Let me tell you about a guy getting railroaded. Let me tell you about let me tell you about a person that did dirty and how the political system.
He's not saying you leaked the tape. Like, he didn't say anything like that.
But he never exactly. He never brings that point up.
Well, they're having a discussion about sex, so it seems like.
All right, Anna. Okay, no problem.
I mean, I'm just calling it how I see it.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. No problem. Hello.
You know, the thing that bothers me is it's Jim Locke with the attorney in South Bend, blind attorney.
Hey, bud. Hey, Jim.
The thing that bothers me about it is whenever he brings up your name, that's what the topic is. He never says, hey, there's someone I know and we're good friends and this is what we did, or he treated me so well, or we're going to do these stunts, or
yeah,
whatever.
I'm only noted. To him, I'm only noted as this cuckold, polyamory, polythermy, whatever the hell I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
whose friend, my friend who let Hulk Hogan bang him and
bang his wife.
Right. He doesn't talk about anything else.
Yeah, that's what he relates you as, and that, I mean, you know, you treated him pretty well. It seemed like.
Yeah, I think I've been really. I think I've been.
Show, and I mean, stop giving him chances. I mean, someone burns you once.
Yeah, Anna wants to give everybody 46 chances, and you're not out.
Well,
but appreciate you, man. I appreciate you blind out of South Bend. Thanks. It's easy for you guys.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen to you.
I understand.
And you're not living it.
No, so, I completely understand. But also, if I just, and this isn't a defense for Alex, but just in general, and something I've been trying to do with myself as well when I get upset over something, is I go, what is this person's intention? Were they intentionally trying to make me look bad, or are they just being, blindly inconsiderate?
I think it's the second one, and I also think it's also about self-promotion. It instantaneously turns into a talking point,
right?
And it's not a it's a sexy, salacious, juicy story that he's bringing up in his particular forum as content for them then to dissect.
Right.
And I will say what's been consistent in the clips that we've seen is that when he brings it up, he's not going to be the one to pile on, but he definitely brings it up and presents it with an opportunity for everyone else on the show that he's on to make a comment and pile on about it.
And you're exactly right. And then after the pile on, if you would come back and say, you know what?
Bubba's a great guy.
It didn't even go down that way. What you don't realize is the sex tape was stolen by an ex-employee. There was an FBI investigation with a no-pros. Hogan made $155 million and Bubba got left with nothing. And the guy that stole the tape and distributed the tape is the one that got Bubba's job. Now, if he would come back with that, that's the closure of the story.
Didn't he say that on Truly's podcast?
I don't know. I don't know.
Kind of, yeah. But
hello.
Sorry.
Hey, Bubba. It's Susan.
Hi, Susan. Susan Poitras?
Poitras?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Hey.
Hey, Susan. You know me well, and you're a very fair-minded person. But yet you know that you know me quite well, even as a person. You know me. So, what's your opinion on this?
Quite frankly, I liked Alex when I first met him, when he came down for like the football game and all that stuff, and he was fun. But he to me, he's like dissed you a couple of times already with like stupid crap like this, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And I, you being, obviously
a P1.
Very dear to me and a P1, take it just like I do. And then I'm done being, I'm done being attacked by this guy. I'm done being, disrespected. I'm not that desperate where I need a friend, that I need him as a friend. I mean, I appreciate what he's done for me with my Twitter and things like that. And he's gotten us some hosts.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that guy, in my opinion, that's the only thing that guy has ever like reciprocated back to you was getting the Twitter thing fixed. Otherwise, every single thing, has been more about Alex and his self-promotion. And like you said, he never like puts you over. He never gets like, hey, listen, whatever. He's just always about him.
It's always about the sex tape, and it's always, and then he never comes back and reflanks him and clarifies that he could also say, Anna, but hey, listen, there's a documentary coming out about it.
But like you said, before all of that, he would never even like promote you on his show or his whatever he does.
So Anna, as much as you're looking at this, is how the average. I mean, I know you respect Susan Poitras.
Oh, more than anything.
So I mean, this is how the average person that cares about us and listens to the show. This is their perception,
their view,
which is much like my perception.
Yes.
So
I welcome all opinions and views.
All right, Susan. Thank you. I'll see you on the next
Susan.
Bubba
Well,
199.
listen, that's not why I was calling.
Oh, okay.
I was calling to go back to the airfares because I just was talking to my sister on the phone last night, and we started talking about BARP and blah, 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 blah. And she started pulling up airfares, and she's like, oh, my God. She goes, I can get a flight down. She said my flight down would be $112, and the flight back is $99. So I'm like, for $222, I can't imagine a round trip. And these are nonstop direct flights, change
not
planes
red eye
or anything
BS.
like that. Nothing, nope. And I said for $222, just book it because I can't imagine it's going to be cheaper than $106 each way.
Yeah, so I mean, if you get on there now, I would say that if you get on there now and you already think it's a pretty damn good deal, then buy it. Then buy it. You may.
And you don't even have to worry about it or remember.
Yeah, Brett Lambie said on YouTube, Chicago to Tampa during that time right now is $130 each way.
Yeah, maybe again doesn't know what she's talking about.
Just grab it.
Right.
These are average.
Like I said, those are round trip from Providence, Rhode Island to Orlando. It's not Tampa, but she's flying into Orlando, obviously. But yeah, for like
and Orlando's actually
112.
Orlando's actually closer to where you live.
Oh yeah. I pick her up she comes in the afternoon, and I pick her up on my way home from work, and then she gets an early morning flight on the way back, and I dump her off at the airport on my way to work. So it works
all right.
out
Well,
great.
Susan, thank you for the insight. You feel much like I do,
right.
and the phone lines are jammed, so I'm assuming.
I might see you at the races Saturday.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you, Susan.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye, Susie.
Bubba Raceway
Susie
Park.
P.
Saturday night, the David Mills Open. I'll explain more about that here momentarily, but my phone lines are packed, 813-90-BUBBA. And again, this is I like taking phone calls when I have a topic like this up. And maybe I'm too close to the situation and I'm, a little too pissed and I'm supposed to give him Alex a break and stuff like that. So and Anna obviously has expressed how she thought. Lummy expressed, I think his expression was, well, let's have him on today.
Confront
him. My stance is screw you. I'm done with your disrespect. I'm done with your nonsense. I don't need you. Thanks, but I'm out of here. See you later. I'm tired of it. Tired of you always, using this as an opportunity to bring my name up and not in a good way. There's so many things. You can bring that up. He could bring that up, but then he can also flank it by, there's a documentary coming out, I heard, or, this is how it really went down. The guy that stole it ended up getting Bubba's job. He could have a caveat. He could shock him with the title and then reel him in with the truth. He has that opportunity. They don't tell him he can't talk. They're not on network TV, Anna, where you literally give you 7, 9, 10, 15, 26 seconds, and you can't really elaborate. He's on long-form podcasts,
right,
where you can go as long as you like. So there's no, it's not that he couldn't get it in. He chose not to. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Bubba? It's Hot Carl. Don't Google me.
Hello, hot Carl. Don't Google me. Who I think is one of the BARP was one of the chat choices, and you didn't make it, but you got an invitation to BARP nonetheless.
That's awesome.
First one of the day.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Hey, I just I'm pulling up to work here, but I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in. I liked Alex, but that's the problem. Like when I tell people about you, and especially like family, friends, and stuff that didn't know that you're still broadcasting or mention you, of course it always goes down the rabbit hole that the narrative that the media's push and everyone always talks about. But I don't sit there and perpetuate it. Like him, I completely agree with you, and you kind of already hit the nail on the head before I even got on. But if you're gonna like bring it up, at least throw in the other part of the narrative as your friend. And
yeah, I mean, if you got an opportunity, if you're talking about, if you're really friends, now if you're just bringing me up and you don't really know me and you want to be very salacious and toe the corporate media, oh wow, Bubba is a complete ass wipe, bad guy, then you just let people have the mindset that they do, the mindset that that Alex throws out there. But like, for instance, when you, Hot Carl, don't Google me, true Bubba Army, a true Bubba Army, like you love the show and you know the truth. When you meet somebody who, my name gets brought up from somebody in your family or a friend or somebody that has a misconception as to how all that went down, true Bubba Army takes the 2 or 3 minutes and explains to them how it really went down. And most of the time, the people didn't know.
Yeah, and then they're like, wow. And I almost got kicked out of my freaking girlfriend's mom's party one time because all those girls were like, oh, he's this and that. And I'm like, no, this is what happened, and this is what never was really told. But the last point I wanted to make really quick was, despite the narrative of, oh, Bubba, was hard to work with or he's a jerk or whatever, I mean, you let this kid come to your house, you accommodate for him, you give them an opportunity to gain thousands of listeners by putting them on your show and promoting them, and I feel like it's sort of a off balance there, where he has a lot of opportunities to promote you and whatnot, and not only that, but you're a radio legend and you're his elder. Like, he should be looking up to you and respecting you for that, and like even thinking twice before he starts saying the certain terms that he's using and whatnot. So I would, maybe confront him, but I wouldn't be sad if I never heard him again.
He's right. I mean, he's got a much bigger, audience than we do, and he really never promotes us.
No, not really.
I mean, he didn't promote us. He doesn't include us in anything with his Twitter. He doesn't include us in anything with his YouTube.
I know, and you've done a lot.
He doesn't tag us on anything.
And I was thinking up because he has a little bit, like every once in a while, but I feel like we have to ask him.
Right. So anyway, Hot Carl, listen, I got to get going because I got a ton of people want to talk about this. Okay, and I really need to get everybody's cross section. I really need to get everybody's opinion on this. I got the people that work here's opinion. And I find your guys' opinion refreshing because I think you guys feel the same way I do.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Good morning, guys. I wanted to comment on Alex as well. Again, I moved down here in 2010. I listened to you through the CDs that my dad got of your show, and I've heard the evolution of your show over time. This is, without question, the best version of your show you've had in your running. And that being said, this is kind of a trend that I thought, like, with this evolution, with the crew you got around you, like, you've really learned a lot and kind of developed the show because of that. And one of the things I thought you picked up is kind of cutting out people that are kind of these negative drawdowns on you. And you as a person, like, we know that you're a caring dude. And off the show, I mean, obviously you have your persona, but you're a good guy. But this Alex guy, again, he's not worth what he's bringing to the table. And I'm hoping that, I think you need to cut this guy loose. I don't think it's a good addition to not only your mental health and the health of the show, But I think it's only going to open the door for more potential controversy down the line, and it's not worth it. You've done everything you can to bend over backwards and help this guy, and he's done nothing but crap on you over and over again. Whether intentional or not, that doesn't matter. It's the end result that matters. Again, there's consequences to that, and if he can't realize that, then he's not mature enough to really understand how this industry works, and that there is a protocol, there is a respect component to it, like the last caller just mentioned, respecting your elders in the workplace. I mean, that's huge, and he hasn't done that for you.
First of all, I find you so refreshing because you're not anybody that I know, but you're just a guy that has been with the show and seen the trials and tribulations that I've been through, and how I've basically pretty much matured and grown as a man right in front of your own as I broadcast daily and become older and wiser. You can literally, as a listener, see me grow. And become more patient and maybe sometimes more kind and less meltdowns and things like. Now, listen, I have a long ways to go, and you've seen this progression, and so you don't have a dog in this fight with regards to being, anti or pro me. Lummy, it's not even a guy like Creatine Travis or Big Red that would stick up for me. This is just a regular dude, just a regular listener. And he perceives it much like the way I do, and the fact that there's these new content creators, sir. They didn't grow up with any type of having to my radio career, Terre Haute, Grand Rapids, San Antonio, Chicago, Philadelphia, Orlando, Chicago, Milwaukee, Tampa. Like, you had to go and be a journeyman in order to develop your trade of radio. And then once you found a market, if you were good enough, you could potentially become a legend in that market. But it came through working at 12 different radio stations, doing top 40, doing various different formats, working and develop. Radio used to be, Lummy, like baseball, where you made it for the A ball, double A ball, triple A ball, then you made it to the big leagues. Well, now anybody with a microphone and an internet connection can have a show, and that is the new way to pay your dues. And if you go viral one or two times, like Alex did with his various stunts that he did, now all of a sudden you're this this big time star that goes on big time podcasts and can talk about the legends like me that built this business. Sir, I appreciate your insight. I really do.
I do think you hit the nail on the head. He's really a poor man's Bubba. He's trying to do your kind of outlandish, like, shocking content, but obviously the market's changed. You can't do what you used to do anymore.
I can, at least.
Obviously, to an extent. But with Alex, I just feel like it's so forced and so contrived that it doesn't come off as genuine in a lot of this. It's more about the clickbait. It's more about the shocking, look at this video. Look at me being goofy for 5 minutes and trying to get a reaction out of somebody, which, again, back in the day, you would do stuff like that, but it was much more entertaining. I just don't think he has that it factor.
And my last question is, sir, I do not know you, but I really appreciate how long you've been with the show and the insight that you have. But if you were the common thing that I hear from everybody is, just let it go. Let the Calta sex tape thing go. Just let it go. And I hear that. And if you were me, sir, and you see what I've suffered because of it, and you just see the struggles that I've had because of this one dude, would you let it go, or would you spend the rest of your life trying to bring this guy to justice?
I'm kind of half and half with you. Like, there are aspects of it that, I mean, if it was me, I can absolutely understand why I would want to mention it all the time. But hold on,
but I don't mention it all the time. I really don't.
Well, not all the time.
It comes up, but it's part of the fabric of my life. It's a major thing that happened in my life, and so maybe I've never used this term potentially to diagnose something that I might have, but maybe, because I sound like a pussy when I use this term, but maybe I've developed some type of PTSD from this particular event. Maybe I suffer from a PTSD on this deal. I don't know.
That's completely understandable. And like I said, if I were you, I would probably feel the exact same way. There are some days, again, I don't think just mentioning it is a problem. Like, again, I love you to death, Bubba, but you do go on rants sometimes about it, and there are, after about 15 minutes or so of it, I might be like, okay, let's wrap it up. But I understand why it's still so fresh in your mind.
I mean, most recently, he just got away. What most people would have, gone to jail for and been charged with. He, got another pass. He could be because of me, and it's because of the way I'm perceived, and society hates me, and the media thinks I'm a bad guy, and I'm a scumbag. You don't understand. If that was any other woman that Mike Calta hit, he would be gotten charged for battery. But because it was my girlfriend, then no, it's not a problem. I just, for the life of me, sir, it's very consuming, and it's just, oh my God, it's ridiculous. I didn't do anything. Like today's headlines. I got an update from the Tampa Bay Times. I couldn't open it because I don't subscribe, but I guess there's finally plans for the Jackson house.
Oh yeah.
There's finally plans, sir. Don't forget, because I tried to buy the Jackson house in 2011, and because the mayor Bob Buckhorn hated me, and they actually found emails of him going back on a public records request of him calling me a clown and a joke, and he's going to make it as hard as possible for me to obtain this property. I mean, 12, 13 years ago, I had this place. We were at the closing table, and the city of Tampa comes in and says, well, and before you guys can buy this property, you have to settle up the $57,000 of fines that it's occurred while sitting vacant. Well, I can't afford that.
Yeah. No, I understand it. I remember the Jackson House fiasco. And like I said, and that's why part of me is always kind of like cheering you on when you go after these people when new stuff does pop up. But also from the outside looking in, it can get, again, I know it wears you down, but it wears us down as well. We don't want you to suffer that way.
All right. Well, I'll take that under consideration, sir.
All right. We love you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Bubba. Keep your head up.
Thanks. Whatever. Guy's dancing with me, then he tells me I talk about it too much.
Keep your head up.
But it's tough for me not to talk about it too much because I just can't help it. It's just like that person that you have to accept for, maybe you had that one friend and they just do something that you don't like, but you like them so much that it doesn't really end up bugging you.
I sent you the article on it. Just
hello.
For you to have it.
Bubba, Brian from Philly. How you doing?
What's up, Brian from Philly? Who's got a crush on Heather Wiz?
Guys. I do. So anyway, I travel a lot down there. I'm either flying down there or driving there from my vacation spot. And people always are like, hey, why are you going to Tampa? Why are you going to Tampa? Never, ever have I I never brought it up, period, the whole COVID thing. I never opened who would open a conversation with that? That's just out there to me.
All right.
People ask me all the time. I tell them he's Bubba the Love Sponge. And then if they do bring it up, I say, I don't know, it was consensual. And then I say, matter of fact, someone stole the tape, one of his employees. And I just move on with the conversation. I don't like to talk about it.
Well, Brian from Philly, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
All right, dude. Have a great day. I'll be there Monday for Monday Night Football, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks Eagles.
Bucks and Eagles.
Oh man, what's the initial spread on that?
I'll look it up. I haven't seen it.
Anyway, Brian, thank you, buddy.
4.5. All right, dude.
Gotta go. Maybe you can tell. I got to tell these people. I really want to talk to them because I love this. I love when we can get the listeners on. They can give me the truth and their perception of what I'm talking about. But I got to go into commercials. So whoever this is, hi, who's this? Hello.
Great call,
sir. Hello. All right. My phone. I don't want to lose my phone calls, Lummy. So if everybody can just be patient, maybe hang up.
Or I'll pick them up and ask if they want to hold during the break.
Yeah, ask them if they want to hold.
All right.
But I'd love to talk to them on the backside.
Everything, man. I love everything about the show.
Yeah. They make my day great.
Keeps me entertained. Keeps the day going.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show returns after these words.
Hello, Mr. Reagan, Regulatory Hall of Famer. Good, how are you doing? Hello?
Someone's getting some love.
Early, too.
Hello?
Sometimes we need a little one. And
Hello? Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
What's that?
Yeah, we'll be back in about 6 minutes.
She's getting some lunch too.
Yeah, no you ain't.
We'll
Skizzed out.
be back in 6 minutes. Can you hear me?
Crazy bitch.
Perfect. Hello, can you hear me?
Can
Hello.
you motherfucking hear me?
Hello, Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Perfect. Hello, can you hear me?
Bye. What you
Do you want to hold for about 6 minutes and we'll be back?
Is that what Big Red wanted you to do?
Big Gator, what's up?
He called me back. I
He
don't know.
calls
Even
back.
Big John just called in and they hung up on him.
Red, what are you doing? 'Cause I don't want you to hurt yourself.
No, I just needed to scoot that over.
Right.
It's,
I see you moving ladders and shit. I'm like, Red's not. I mean, I don't think Red's a.
Not mover ladder guy.
no.
I don't think you're a Big Red construction Willie like that.
Yeah,
No.
definitely not.
It's Party Red, not Big Red. He's Gassy Red.
Red Giant.
I didn't think
Dude,
you were.
Big Red looks fucking good. He's getting dialed the fuck
Who?
in. Big Red?
He's been dialed in.
I know, but like
Yeah.
every time I see him, he's like
He's an
more
absolute stud.
lean and jacked. I'm like,
That's the
what the
buffest
fuck?
ginger I know.
No.
He might be the
Bubba the
buffest
Love Sponge
ginger.
show. Good morning.
Yeah.
To ever live. Well,
I'm sorry. Hey, do you want to hold on? I don't know. He even hung up on Big John, who's calling back.
don't hang up on me, John.
No. It might be the phone. I don't know. We just.
Is it barreling?
I already. Hold on a second. Good morning, Bubba the Love Sponge
Or
show.
Bermuda. Bermuda just gets fucking, just
Yeah.
like a slut on a Friday night, just getting pummeled again.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. We're back in like 6 minutes.
again.
It will be dead air, so. All right, thanks.
And Bubba's gotta eat some food. What is he eating? The people want to know. Yeah, no worries. Like, I got a cat, and cat got me. What are you eating, booby?
Hamburger, sweet potato fries.
Ooh. You know, I had a Japanese sweet potato yesterday, and it was quite delicious. Morning, Felix the cat. Felix the cat. Morning, Big Lunger. Hi, Ellen Close. What's going on? Look at your little picture. Ow. I like listening to the sounds of Bubba eating. Well, you've been fasting for like 17 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
Today was 17 and a half.
17 and a half. Snizik Slayer, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. I don't think you understand how great that is for you.
I ate at 1:30 yesterday. So what would that be?
1:30 to let's just say 7:30. That's 18 hours, almost 18 hours.
Right, so 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
you.
pretty good, isn't it?
No, that's fantastic, Bubba. I don't think you understand the benefits that you're getting.
I'm gonna try to get to 20.
Okay, that'd be great. Honestly, like it'll be hard for you to
Through the
put
week.
weight
Now,
on.
you know what's tough? Weekends are tough for me because through the week I'm really regimented.
Yeah.
So, do you find it tougher on the weekends when you're not as, scheduled?
Well,
I
not really.
Early on, I kind of do.
Well, is it harder for you to fast or is it harder for you to eat clean?
Oh, I can eat clean on the weekends. That's not. It's harder for me to fast on the weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, as long as you're eating clean, I honestly think that that's the most important thing. Or clean most of the time. It's okay to, fuck around here and there.
Well,
I do.
Like for instance, I got a hamburger with no bun.
That's great.
And sweet potato fries.
Fantastic. In an air fryer, right?
In an air fryer.
That's great.
So, Yeah, not necessarily the healthiest in the world, but better than fucking Olive Garden and fucking Pasta Willie.
No, most definitely. Most definitely. You're doing great.
Probably 700 calories.
Great job, Iggy.
Maybe 800.
That's fine.
And I'm only going to eat one more time today.
Yep.
Which will be my 130.
Yep. That's fantastic. And you probably feel better, too. Give your gut a rest and not constantly digesting food like I was.
It slowed my pooping down.
Yes, that happens to everybody. That happened to me. That happened to me big time.
I feel like we should be having this conversation on the air.
All right.
But we got the other one.
Yeah, well, we can finish that up and then talk about
Just remind. Let's get it in by the end of the day. Intermittent fasting, okay?
intermittent fasting and intermittent pooping.
Well, no. The fasting. We'll get to the pooping within the fasting.
Gotcha.
Nowhere near the rare air at the top of the heap.
I mean, we know what's important.
More like the bottom feeders existing on the scraps of society.
You just babbling about
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Sync it up, Lumby. Sync it up.
Syncing it up.
Syncing everything up. Stand by for the sync up. All right, there's that one. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Wednesday, September 20th. God, today seems to be flying.
It is.
We left everybody off with, if you're just picking up the show for the first time. By the way, if you have a Bubba Army centric type picture that you'd like to get on the what is that? I don't know, my behind Bubba picture wall.
Yeah, your picture wall.
Everything that can be anything. I mean, just not a picture of you just sitting there.
Oh, those are the ones I submitted.
No, I know. I mean, you're with the show, so you can. God, she's dumb sometimes. More irritating than anything. You know what, Anna? Like today, and Lummy. Like she's just. You know what she is? She's that 8th grader smart ass sister that you got. That's sexually active.
She was like a little gnat.
I am.
Yeah,
little gnat that annoys you sometimes.
Just, and you love her. And you do. You genuinely love her, and you know she's funny, and you know she's talented, and you know she's cute sometimes, but sometimes she's real irritating. She's just a little little bitch, like Hillary Clinton.
What?
Hillary Clinton
is like an 8th grader that's sexually active.
Like Hillary Clinton could have won the election. And there was probably so many men like me that could have voted for her. Maybe. But she had a bitch approach. Like when she was talking to you, if I felt like she was bitching at me. Mm-hmm. Like, there's like that congresswoman from Colorado that flashed her jugs, Lauren Burbright or whatever the hell her name is. I think she comes across as a nice woman, as an educated woman. And yes, her attractiveness probably gives her a couple extra points with me.
In her youth.
But there's a lot of older senators in Congress, and there's a lot of older female politicians that I hear speak that I don't feel like they're bitching at me, like that Tulsi Gabbard girl and stuff like that. I feel like they have a good delivery. I like their resolve. They're feminine, but yet they have a lot of resolve in they look strong. as a woman. They look strong.
Then you get
like they could be a leader. I don't feel like they're bitching at me. Hillary Clinton she just had that condescending bitch delivery.
Kind of like a Nancy Pelosi too.
Yeah.
So you're saying I fall into that category?
At times, but then you're cute and funny.
That helps.
And then sometimes you look like a bag lady with your you don't even try to you don't even try to like sometimes it
I
looks
washed
like
my hair last night.
But look can you do me a favor? Will you look into the camera and just look at your sweatshirt? It's just all shoveled up.
Oh, well, I mean, it's like, if I zip it up, it looks cute.
No, it does. No, you know what looks cute? When you have that sweatshirt off and you are accentuating, and I'm not trying to be sexual, by all means. But
no, I want to be objectified.
But I
please. No one ever does.
We're in a visual world.
Yes,
and
I'm a visual girl.
And we're 85% male.
Yep.
And they probably would like to see a chick. I mean,
with some
I mean, you're not just
delts.
I mean, now your face. You got a pretty face, but you're not knocked dead. You don't have a 10 face. Your face isn't a 10.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you right now, your shoulders and your delts are 9 strong all day, bitch. So, if you're rolling around as a 7 and you can be an 8, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Just saying, you don't even try. So Lummy, today she walks in, and she's so stupid. She walks in. No, Lummy, when a guy's picking his nose,
yeah,
he's picking his nose. He doesn't, you don't walk in on your buddy and say, "Oh, I just caught you picking your nose." You just know the dude's picking his nose.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I walk in, I'm picking my nose, and she walks in a minute early. By the way, it's 5:57. She walks in a minute early.
No, that's not true. I was waiting outside of the door, Bubba, waiting for it to turn to 5:57. And as soon as it was 5:57, I opened the door and I said, 5:57. And then you had your finger lodged way up in your nose.
And she goes, "And you're picking your nose." I was just like, oh, I was like, I hate her. I hate her.
Did you give her that look too?
I just said, "Shut up, bitch."
With his finger in his nose.
On what an unbelievable employee to boss exchange, huh?
I know.
I saw you picking your nose. Shut up, bitch.
That was pretty much it.
That's the BRN right there. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Bubba? How you doing this morning?
Good.
Hopefully you're doing.
Who's this?
This is Tim from Mississippi. I've been listening since the serious days, brother.
Perfect. You sound like a pretty thick neck old Mississippi dude. You really do.
He sure does.
And enjoying your show all these years. But I think this is your problem. They have sold this false narrative of Hogan being the guy who's all about saying your prayers and taking your vitamins and being this wholesome guy. And anybody who has ever listened to your show has never seen that side of Hogan. We've always seen the guy with the drugs and the bitches and the. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know. I mean, yeah. When Hogan was on my show, we were running hard and we were truthful about it. And there were drugs and there were bitches and there were private airplanes and all that kind of stuff.
They only know the Hogan they saw on Monday night from WWE, where he's up there and he's pushing, saying your prayers and being this little Christian guy. And I don't ever think Hogan has probably even ever said a prayer. I don't know.
I think you said a lot of. I think you said. I mean, you're right. That's how society perceives him. And if you're Bubba Army, you've heard the real Hogan, and it's just information that most people don't know that I do know that makes it even harder to digest that he's officially the good guy and I'm the bad guy.
But if I had to choose one person to be connected to, it's Bubba. I don't do Hogan anymore. I don't follow Hogan. I know he did the Rogan podcast. I've never listened to that because I don't feel like I want to hear anything he has to say. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, he's a liar.
Well, it would be nice for Hogan to at least take my phone call and have a meeting with me or go to lunch so that I could apologize to him as a man and we could try to become friends because we were such great friends that I actually did the guy a favor. This guy was down on his luck, suicidal, And I did him a favor and got him some hot ass. Yeah, there's some things that happened thereafter. But I mean, really? You should be my friend. You should still be my friend. Amidst of all of what's gone down, you know the truth. You know how it was disseminated. You know the people that gained from it. And you know I'm the one out of everybody. And if this is a work, brother, then I'm the one that did the ultimate job. And I put you over. I mean, right, Lummy?
Oh,
the ultimate. If we're doing business and we're talking about business, the ultimate job is how much money somebody makes for the other guy. Well, I did such a good job for you that you made $140 million. And I got nothing.
And you got kicked out.
Yeah, I got travel pay.
At the end of the day, isn't he just as culpable as you? He's a grown man. He makes his own decisions.
Well, yeah.
I don't feel like you owe him any apology.
Well,
you made the decision. Why should you apologize?
I would apologize to him. I would. I'm not innocent here. I would apologize to him. I would absolutely. I'm saying, Hogan, I'm sorry that was being taped, and I'm wrong. I'm wrong for that. I would be a man. I'm man. Hold on though. But I'm man enough to say that, and I owe him an apology, and I wish he would let me apologize to him.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's what you feel like you need to do, but I feel like he already knew that, so I don't feel like you owe him an apology.
Well,
like you said, he made money off of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's made. I think after it was all said and done, rumor has it. I've been told. I don't really know this to be true, but after the Cox settlement and I heard after it was all said and done, he walked away with about $45 million. So I mean that's great, and you joked. Egg is on my face, and jokes on me, buddy.
I feel sad about it, brother. I hear your pain every day.
Appreciate
it's in your voice.
Thank you, Tim, and Alabama man. Go Tide, roll Tide,
or Mississippi. Ole Miss.
Or whatever the hell he's from. Mississippi. I think he's in Alabama.
He's in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yep.
I like him better being from Mississippi than Alabama.
Me too.
I like people from Mississippi more than Alabama. People from Mississippi are, I think, a little more Cajun than Alabama. And I like Cajun.
Like Cajun's like Louisiana.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Tim, love you, buddy. Tim New. Get the hell out. On and gone. In and out. Hello?
Bubba.
Yeah.
Saying and talk about the Calcer crap, the sex tape, all you want. We are here to listen. Your loyal ones are here to listen. And two, Anna, you can go leave the BRN and go on these other shows, and you can talk crap about Bubba all you want. And he can bring in Meredith. How about that? Since you don't want to defend Bubba and defend Stein.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Another.
Hard working, good old boy.
Lummy, the reason why I have Anna around, she takes heat off me.
Yeah, she does.
I love it.
The pilot fish for heat.
You're the pilot.
I'll take it.
You are. You really are.
I'll take it.
Back with the sweatshirt, not looking so good. Hello, who's this?
Yo.
Yeah.
Iggy McGill, Scotty.
Iggy, how are you, Egg?
I'm doing all right, buddy. In the words of the wonderful George W. Bush, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again on the Alex Stein gimmick. I think Alex is proven to you who he is, what he's about, and he honestly doesn't even deserve your time, buddy.
I want to cancel today. And not even I want to be I just want to be done with it. I want to cancel today, not even have the confrontation, and just move on. That's what I'd like to do. But I'm sure I'll get overruled on that. But maybe it'll be
by
good.
Who?
Maybe it'll be good content by
Everyone
Lummy.
agrees with you.
Because Lummy's his buddy.
Well, no, I mean, like I said,
Lummy's Alex Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Lummy's an Alex. I know who Alex, and so Alex would get Lummy to try to persuade me to have him on one last time to try to to explain his position.
I'm not the one who stuck up for him. I said confront him. If he gives you a BS answer, cancel him. Get rid of him. I mean, that's not a mark. I didn't say keep him around.
I know, but
Lummy loves a lot of people.
I just thought it would be good, kind of you calling him out and saying screw you.
He's gonna turn it around all on me, and we're gonna just end up whatever.
The thing with Mr. Lum Lum is he loves everyone until he doesn't, and that's it. He'll stick up for everybody until the last second when he's like, you know what, I really got to flip the switch on this one.
Yeah, I know, but this is against me as his savior.
Well, that's why I said cancel him.
Exactly.
I said cancel him.
Exactly.
All right, Iggy, we love you, buddy.
I gotta say he's got to go. Later, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
I'm ready to text him and say, no bueno.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Bubba. It's Big Hands John.
Hi, Big Hands John. How are you, my friend?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Bubba, I've known you 20 years, my friend, and I consider you my friend, and I don't have a lot of those. You need to say bye. You know, you got a great heart, man. People don't know you for who you are. They just know you on the radio. You're a hell of a man. You're a good person. You got a heart as big as Texas. People need to understand that. And you give people too many breaks, in my opinion.
Yeah, including on.
But I'm 70 years old tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
You are? Happy birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow's your birthday, 70? Now,
70,
John, I know. Listen, I know you don't look 70. I know you probably don't feel 70. But does it kind of freak you out a little? Because I'm getting ready to turn 60 in like 3 years, and so. But I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm officially that old guy. Like I'm old. Like I'm an old dude. But I don't feel like I don't think I am an old dude. But I'm an old dude. Does it even is that even multiplied when you hit the 70 landmark and you're like, damn, I'm Big Hands John. You know, I feel like I'm like should be like 45 or 50. I'm 70. What the f is going on around here?
It's exactly like that, man.
Be like, I'm 70.
I look in the mirror, I go, Jesus Christ, man, you're 70 years old.
Yeah.
And in my job, I see a lot of people in their 70s and 80s, and I can't equate to a lot of them. You know, I go, Jesus, am I like that sometimes?
Yeah. I look at myself. I'll walk by a mirror sometimes, and I'll be like, I feel like I'm a little hunched over. So then I'll backward step and then try to straighten myself out, stick my chest out, and walk by it again and say, does that look less old? I think it does. I think I need to walk around with my chest out all the time because that gets me about normal. Because otherwise, I feel like I'm humped over, and I look. And when you see people walking like kind of humped over, shuffle like Joe Biden, Bubba Biden. So anyway, man, I appreciate. Happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much to everybody. You know, I won't be able to make it to part this year. I got too many things going on. I'm retiring in January, but that's okay too. You know, I'm still going to help veterans. I'm still going to do what I do. I just can't do 200 hours a month anymore.
Oh man, we got
and take some time for me.
Yes, you deserve it.
We got you, bud. So listen, John, I'll talk to you soon, okay, buddy?
Okay, my friend.
Appreciate it.
You know, tell him goodbye, my friend. You don't need that. You really don't. Don't give him the opportunity to capitalize more on what you are. Say goodbye.
I'm gonna.
You know,
I'm done with him.
I'd cancel the show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, I'd just cancel it. And whoever tells you otherwise, tell them, hey, I'm 60 years old almost. I can make a decision.
Well, easy, John. I think everything was going great until you went there.
Round down.
This is where I got to hang up on you, John. You start reminding me that I'm almost 60, bitch. About to get mine.
Bubba looks 40.
I don't. Listen, I'm 50. I'm 57 years old. I'm gonna look. I very rarely look right into the camera, and I can even move my microphone away as well.
Hold on, you're on a delay.
I know. I'm on a very, very much of a delay. But I'm going to look right into the camera, and you guys can look at my face and look at you guys. I'll go both sides. Okay, I'll let you look at this side of my face.
Nice.
And then I'll let you look at this side of my face, and then I'm gonna look you straight on, and you tell. I'm gonna look you straight on. There you go. That's for you, Julie. Julie, Julie. I forget her name.
She knows who she is.
Julie Bernal. Julie Bernal. This is for you, Julie Bernal, Warsaw, Indiana. Now, hold on, let me look at
I like the jugs right behind you.
Yeah.
Now, I think I look like a very youthful, soon-to-be 60-year-old man.
I thought you were
in my opinion. And honest to God, if I was to really look at myself and be objective, which I never am, if you guys could put the ISO back just on me, thank you. Which is never, Anna, I never say that.
No, you don't.
And I bet you there's some hosts that do that though. I need the ISO most of the time. Not me. I just give me my own little square. But I am calling for an ISO. I want you to just go and take a nice hard look at me, and then I'm going to look at myself. We're a little bit of a delay, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think I look about, if I was to be honest, and really analyze, I'm looking right into the camera. I think I look about 49 or 50. That's what I think I kind of look like. Now, so, I mean, now I'm asking you, I can only imagine what Anna's going to say. 86.
What the hell?
So, Macho and Rat, I want you, and Rat and Macho, like, be honest. Like, you're my friend, too. So, like, don't try to just get one little zinger. Now, you can end it with, I have no more further comments. But, I just want everybody to be totally honest with me.
Be honest, subtract 5 years.
Real quick, the conceited news people say, back out here live. Take it back to me live when they're ever showing, B-roll.
Right.
I would say 35.
Oh, now you're kissing. Now you're kissing ass.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but you have no more further comment about that question. So I'll take 35. Rhett, how about you?
Yeah, right around 50. Whenever I show my mom pictures of you or we watch a video on YouTube, every single time she always brings up how good you look.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, wow, he looks great.
Tell your mom two things. One,
Mrs. Filthy Ginger.
Miss Filthy.
Thank you. And two, have your son's very farty in the morning.
Yes.
She knows that.
Yeah. All right, Anna, how about you now?
I would say early 50s. I'd give you a cool 51. I think you would look even younger. Here's the thing. Your skin is probably about 45, but the only reason why I said 50 is because you do have like the salt and pepper look and the white beard. If you were to dye it, now I know I like a more esteemed look anyways, but if you were to have like dark brown hair and have it done like regularly all the time, you'd probably take off about another 7 years.
And then if I shaved my goatee.
No, don't. But then you get a gob. So,
okay.
No, yeah, I think the goatee beard is a good look.
Yeah, it works for you.
Mama Filthy also agrees.
Plus it does degob you a little bit.
So even though it adds a few years with the white and salt and pepper hair, I think you look better that way.
Right. Lummy, of course, I only expect
I will be honest.
Okay,
yeah, right.
He sounds like a Boy Scout there, does he not?
Scouts honor.
I will be. By the way, okay. Be honest. I will be honest.
I will be honest.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I really think you look like you're like 46, 45, 46.
Okay.
I think that's honest. Unlike Macho.
I think that I have over.
Just I took your $50, ass.
Hold on, did he take $50 from you, Lummy?
No. Macho cleaned the room.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Macho, $50 to you.
Yeah.
Nice, Mach. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll get that over to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But a lot of people don't realize that I've this. This is going to sound not so manly, but I do have I do put lotions and stuff on my skin at night, and I do have like a little bit of a skin regimen. I get Botox, I get the Morpheus, so I do try to keep up on my face, and I think it shows. I was at Warsaw, this past with people my age, and I
look better than all of them.
I don't know if I look better; they probably are in better shape, but I think my skin. I've taken probably the best care of my skin of any of the friends that I've seen.
Yeah, you're the reason why I started seeing Dan for Botox and stuff, because I was like, dang, Bubba looks good. I told you my friend Erin was watching you. She's like, Bubba looks on point.
Man,
I was
Erin,
like, God.
What's up, shorty?
Really? Erin's really cute. Maybe I can bring her in sometime.
Oh, is she? Is she single?
No.
Merch Cook can maybe give me a hall pass.
She's got a little bit of Rhett with her.
Oh, she does?
She's the most
cute,
adorable ginger,
but she's not available. She got a man?
Yeah, she has a husband.
And frecked up.
And she's frecked up? Okay, I like it.
She's cute. She's
like a little Raggedy Ann?
She's no hair is straight.
Yeah, maybe like a little Wendy.
She's super cute.
So I got to go into words. I appreciate it. My phone calls are completely lummy. And so I think we need to move on. I think
we need a break because I got to pee.
Go ahead and pee.
Okay.
I do have to talk about the Ronnie thing yet.
Oh,
I'm just going to take some quick phone
IF
calls.
stuff.
Yeah, in the Jackson house, and
we also got that gift for you whenever you want it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gifts! I love gifts.
Yes, real quick phone calls only. Like just a little explanation as to how you feel about it, and then we're out. You're getting like maybe less than 30 seconds per phone call. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Bubba, Jerry from Miami. What's
Hi,
happening?
Jerry. Quickly, Jerry. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm trying to get everybody in. Okay, bud?
Yeah, not a problem. Hey, so, Bubba, you're being a little bitch. If my best friend did that or one of my good friends did that, I would say, hey, here's how it goes. Please don't do it again. I'd have a conversation with them. But you're being really cheap on your friendship, man. Friendships are important. Don't be a bitch.
All right, so I'll talk to him. I'll tell him how I feel about it, and we'll see how it goes. But if he does not agree to stop talking about this and doesn't apologize or at least agree that that's not cool, then I ain't got nothing for him.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, if he gives you a BS answer,
I
he's
agree
done.
100%.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Well, that's how I'm going with it. Hello.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good. Quickly.
Good. Hey, John the Boys from Manhattan. Where I come from, a friend to friend, ain't nothing you can do to not be my friend anymore after the decision I made. Also, I'm a knockout artist, so I invited him to the studio one last time, and we put the Wham Jam on him.
Really?
I'm for real. You know my number, call me. I'll do it for you, buddy. I love you. I'm still part of the family, even though I don't know technology and the meat thing didn't work out, but I still got you, baby.
Okay, buddy. I appreciate you.
All right, bye.
Put the Wham Jam on him.
I don't know.
I have no idea what the hell he just said.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Morris.
Oh, I didn't even. Why didn't you guys tell me that?
I thought you knew.
I thought you heard him.
Yeah, you made it sound like you knew him.
He said it really clearly.
Yeah, Jonathan Morris. When you said you got it and everything, I
don't know what he, but I don't know what he said.
He said he'll come on down to the studio, put the old Wham Bam on him if you want him to.
Yeah, the Wham Jam.
He got you, buddy. You're friends.
Yeah.
He said in his life, I think the decisions he's made is that, when you're a friend to someone, there's nothing you can do to not be his friend.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Even though,
but he
he's
said
still
if
part
you
of the family, he still wants to be part of the family.
Yeah, he
Leave it
said
to
if you're
Rex,
interested in the Wham Jam, he's on
jive.
he's on speed dial.
He's got
Good six
meats.
scout on him too.
Good meats.
Great meats. I am so. I wish I would have known it was you, the meat guy, former midday guy, former Florida Man Radio. He owns like Harrison Farms or something like that.
Oh.
What's his farms called? We need to
Morris?
With the H.
Morris Family Farms.
Yeah, we need to actually promote it.
Yeah.
We need to
Morris Family
Which
Farms.
means meats are good.
We need to start promoting Morris Family Farms. For you guys, I wants to buy some. I tell you one thing, they did have some great meat. Did they not?
Yes, they did.
All right, I got 2 more phone calls, and then I've got to go. Please.
Yes, I have to go.
Yes,
Potty.
Anna, you can go potty right now. These are just.
No, I like hurting.
Hello.
I'll make this fast. I know you got to go. I got a lot to say, though. This guy's lame. This guy's a fool. You're Bubba MF and Love Sponge. Zimbabwe out.
Zimbabwe.
I like your
Wow.
I like your presentation, Zimbabwe. Thank you. Hello, you're the last one about this topic. Then we're going to words. We got to talk about the Jackson House. We got to talk about intermittent fasting, and I have to talk about why I can't. Why I'm just going to go ahead and be clean and transparent as to why I can't go to Ronnie's wedding. So, because let me. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is B96 Tony. Listen, I just want to say about the whole
B96 Tony. I love that.
Is that no matter what you would have said at the end of that tape, no matter what you said, joking or not, it wouldn't have mattered. Hogan needed a fall guy. You were the fall guy, and there's nothing you could have done about it. You were in the right, and he was wrong.
There was legally there was a crossroads where I could have chose one way or the other. And I chose the way to better Hogan. I'm just going to say that. Legally, there was a crossroads. And that's why I pled the fifth, and the judge never made me test. There was... Anna, don't squirrel me.
I'm sorry.
We're getting ready to go into words, and then we're going to get into all that. I did plead the fifth. There were so many to choose from, but I chose the fifth. So I mean, I just wish everybody really knew the truth. Soon, whatever. Stop with the soon stuff. That's an insider Willie too, buddy.
Oh well, that was.
I'm gonna finish up my lunch, and we'll be back, and I'm gonna get into the why I can't attend Ronnie's wedding, and let me. I think we'll make it a video.
Yeah.
That way.
Get the message out.
But this might be heat too.
I know
there's always heat, Bubba. Always heat lurking around the corner.
I know, but like what I'm saying is, like Lummy, if I'm very transparent about this might cause a lot of heat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now. Do you think that why I can't go? Do you think it's a legitimate reason?
Yes.
Like one that somebody could understand.
100%.
Like one that maybe Howard would understand.
I think he would. I think he would respect your decision to not do that, or Ronnie would too.
Because there's going to be a certain amount of we're going to go into commercials and we're coming out with it next,
okay.
And I'm going to be transparent about it. Like this, this is the truth, and I feel as if like Lummy said, I'm kind of doing Ronnie a favor because it could be adversarial.
Got it.
It could be uncomfortable for some people if I go.
Yeah.
Including myself.
And it's not about you, it's about them. So you're doing them a
I don't want
favor.
to take away from your day, you and Miss Stephanie's day. I don't want to take away from it.
That's fair.
And this could potential. So, but Anna, well, you don't. So you'll be able.
I think I did know and I forgot.
Well, we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Man, Bubba's the best. Brutal honesty. When he gets full hot and just starts reaming on somebody.
They bring it. They don't hold back. They brightens up my day every day. We love you.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
I gotta make some urine in a toilet. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
That makes me feel like you don't want it to come back.
Take your time, because the more Anna away, the better for ratings.
Usher, come lock the door.
Wish we could lock.
Yeah, lock it from inside.
Yeah.
Like from the door, like the lock we have out to go outside from the back.
Yeah. And like a big slide willy, and then we just have to let her in.
Yep. Usher's on it.
And you could go over there like at 36 seconds and let her in.
Yeah, when she's starting to freak out. Yeah, the Bucks line is they're +5. They're little overs. Ridiculous. +5 at home. Vegas thinks the Bucks are 8-point underdogs technically. That's how I look at it. So, did you see the bullshit Rays Stadium?
Is it bullshit?
I think it is.
Well, will you send it to me?
I'll find the article. It's just because they're putting a Band-Aid on a fucking knife wound.
Are they using the existing one or are they knocking it down?
They're knocking it down. They put it next to it. In the parking lot. You gotta find something besides the 10-page Times. 1.6 billion. Same fucking spot. Send it to you, the art or the fucking news story. Alright guys. So Brian, Billy.
Bank on USAA Classic checking for no monthly service fees. So you can keep more of your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your hands. Apply and open an account today.
UTX. All balls for honor. Good morning. What's up, Debo? Not yet, little overs after break. Not yet. Yeah, I shot it down. The protesters, what is it, fucking 5 of them? Protesters about fucking Gas City or wherever the fuck it's going, whatever. KCP got a deal, but it's not gonna fucking help with attendance. Driving. You got Max that live in Tampa. And so yeah, well, they'll buck right there. It's gonna come a certain way. You want to go down Fintoto, or you want to go down Himes or MLK.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a bunch of bullshit.
Yep.
About that one part.
That part. Ooh. That's good. Sneeze.
What am I, Mark? What am I, fucking break 3? I'm 1 break behind. So I may just do the Ronnie deal, let me go right back into words.
Okay.
Because I'm
That's too far behind, though. Look at the
I'm a whole bullshit. Break 4 is at 8 o'clock. Oh no, you're right. I'm not behind at all. Well, I am, but
yeah, but you're not too far behind. I'm looking at the times on the segments.
Broadcasting live
Filthy bastard!
from the den of sin. Just leave your morals at the door.
Yeah!
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Did you get the Gloria Zach? Did you get the Gloria Zach
on the Cash App?
On the Cash App?
Yes, I was going to come back with that.
Oh, so you didn't get it? I got it first.
Well, no,
the answer would have been no, Bub. I didn't. This looks like you got it before me, bud.
Yes, you got it before me.
Okay, no problem. I got to tell you what to tell me back.
You got it for me.
Kind of shows that.
Gloria Zach 25 on the Cash App for Drop Stein.
Cash App, Venmo, and I just got distracted. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, all at the Bubba Army. Thank you so much. Also go to our Facebook and our YouTube. And Lummy, coming soon, the new and improved Bubba Army Radio that's going to blow people away. In fact,
yeah.
I don't even think I'm supposed to be talking about it.
Not really, no, but...
They're like, don't talk about the new and improved Bubba Army Radio that's coming, that's going to blow you out of the water.
Sure will.
Like, don't talk about it. So, Lummy, consider that not talked about.
Nope.
You can give the money to Lummy. Lummy, Macho Man says you can give Lummy the 50. He wanted to do it, but I didn't know about the wires and junk, and he's helped me out with other stuff. How about?
No, I know. No,
how
I don't want it.
How about that? Isn't that bless
You
his
don't want
little
it?
heart?
I'll take it.
Oh God, the last person in the
first
world
off,
to
I
ask
take it.
about money.
Hold on,
the
I
last
take it
person
then.
in the world to talk about free money is. Did you see her jump on that like a praying mantis?
Listen,
Did you see her snatch that up like it was like we were a little bug and a praying mantis?
Yeah. Listen, if that's the case, I'm taking it.
There you go.
How about this? How about Macho? Macho, you don't communicate me with text if you can communicate via your mouth.
I didn't want that.
I like mouthings better than texting.
That was more of a personal.
I know, but like it would have been.
We
great.
don't have personal
it's
here.
great. It's great radio. It would have been great radio because you don't very well. You don't say much, and then anytime you always say something, you don't want to elaborate, so you have no more further comments about that particular topic. That's kind of become your gimmick.
Yeah, that's your thing.
But by all means, your mic's open. Chime on in, and you should have said, "Oh, hey, Bubba." I'm like, what? find a nice place. Don't catch me in mid-sentence and deep thought, but double Dutch in, like the timing that you impeccably have, and say, Bubba, that 50 that you want to give me, just go ahead and give it to Lummy because he wanted to do it, but I was afraid he was going to mess up some wires, so I went ahead and did it. Like, boom, tell me that on the air.
And I never really. I'm learning to dance still, so I just.
Oh, you learn how to be. I see. You know how to be an engineer, but I'm teaching you how to be a co-host
Correct.
as well.
Working on it.
You're big barbaric, caveman type.
I know my
ways.
dumbbells.
Yeah, exactly. Where you? My art form is yoga, and you're used to dumbbells.
Yes. I have no further
Right,
comment on the matter.
Like yoga and guys lifting dumbbells are like on completely opposite spectrums.
Right.
Yoga's all about using your body weight and resistance, and I don't think true yoga you don't have to hold or do anything. Like it's just you and the earth, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And your own body weight, and you can get just an unbelievable workout. Well, Macho Man's used to lifting steel and iron and clank. He's the furthest thing from yoga. So, Macho Man, yoga yourself in when you have something that you potentially might want to text me that we could talk about on the air.
I'll work on it.
And that being said, how about we split it 25-25? Or do you want to give all 50 to Lummy?
No.
Lummy says no on the all 50. But Lummy, what?
No, I mean, listen, Macho and I talked
Macho's
about it this
offered
morning.
it. You were going to do it, right?
Yeah.
So he felt like maybe he took $50 from you.
No, because he even said cooler, and I agreed with him. And I said, because I was going to have Macho walk back with me and just say, hey, what can I touch? What can I move? And
since he was going to have to go all through it anyway, he just did it.
And it's cooler outside right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're thinking maybe that he keeps all 50? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, me too.
Macho, you go with you keeping all 50, or would you want to split at 25?
I say at least split it.
Yeah.
Because he wanted it. Yeah.
You got to do that tailpipe, kid, and your gas is expensive. So.
Oh my god.
Anna, those are.
I've never had this conversation with anyone.
that
If someone's like, "Oh, I'll give you $50," I'm like, "Thanks."
Right, exactly. You can't wrap your head around generosity.
I don't understand it.
You can't wrap your head around giving
Your
half
brain is
away.
exploding.
You can't wrap your head around giving half away on something that you deserved your complete self, right?
Yeah. What the hell?
That'd be like Rhett having to come to you. Well, no, he's not. No, I can't. That'd be you having to give half of your paycheck away to, Lummy because he was here before you and,
right.
is more popular than you.
Then I'd have no money.
And like if you had Macho Man and Lummy's generosity, they're like, oh, yeah, no problem, brother. Take it. You deserve it. You're like, hell no, it's my money. I want more.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Well, if you want to split it, give me 100. Let's split it 50-50.
All right, so we'll split it.
No, I meant
amongst. No, but that's what Macho Man wants, and you can't go against him. Please.
I'll buy him something.
All right, so I like to address the fact that I don't think it's appropriate for me to go to Ronnie the limo driver's wedding that he so graciously invited me to. Him and Stephanie getting married in Vegas, as that's where they live now. I think almost all of Howard's family is kind of dispersed. I think Gary lives in Florida now, and I think Fred lives in Connecticut. I think Robin and Howard still have their places, with Howard having one in Florida, and two, he's got a Fifth Avenue apartment, and then he's got a Hamptons. That's his New York stuff. And so on, I think he stays in the city through the week, and then on whatever, I don't know what his schedule is, but then he spends as much time as he can at the Hamptons, and the only time that he actually stays in the city in his Fifth Avenue penthouse is when he has to do the show.
I thought he lives in Florida.
Well, he does. He has a place here.
I thought he broadcasts from Florida.
He does when he's here.
Oh, okay.
But he goes up there for the summer for the most part.
Gotcha.
And and everybody dispersed, and Ronnie was allowed, and they zoom Ronnie in from Vegas, so Ronnie's still on the show and still part of the show. Obviously, he can't drive for Howard anymore because
he's in Vegas.
He lives in Vegas. Maybe he has I think Ronnie always owned a security company in itself. Like there was. Not Ronnie. There a couple times. There are times that one of Ronnie's guys might be driving Howard.
Right.
I
think he said he assigned him his new people.
Right. Yeah, but I think Ronnie owns the company.
Oh, nice.
I think Ronnie owns the company, and Howard pays the company So I think, again, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I think that might how it goes down. So anyway, Ronnie invites me to his wedding that's happening in October, about a month from now. And I just was so honored and taken back that Ronnie would. Ronnie and I are really true friends. I really, really, really like. Of all, I'm closest to Ronnie of everybody on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very close to Howard too. We communicate back and forth. In fact, we had 2 email exchanges last week. Howard and I did.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just as late as last week. So we keep in touch. I don't call him or bug him. I try to stay off his radar.
Sure.
And he knows how much I appreciate him. And he knows anytime that I can defend him, I will. People know, people say things about Howard, how he's changed and all that. Well, that's fine. That can be your opinion of him, but
I think he would agree.
I can't listen to Howard's show, so I can't give you an opinion of a show. I only catch bits and pieces of it because I'm on during the same time. And I very rarely drive long distances. I don't have very commute or nothing. Mm-hmm. So I very, very am rarely exposed to the radio. And so I don't get a chance to listen to Howard. I wish, and in the times that I do, I can see that he's changed a little bit. He seems a little paranoid over this COVID deal.
Well, he's even admitted that he wanted to change.
Yeah, exactly. But I am so appreciative, and I love him, and I wouldn't be in my position where I am today to be able to have a global audience, just a little percentage of people that stuck around on the platform and stage that he gave me. That in itself, his generosity in allowing me to be part of Howard 101 from 2006 to 2012, because of that gift he gave me, is why we're all able to broadcast and still be in radio. We couldn't survive off of just terrestrial radio. Streaming is a large portion of our business. And we're only streaming because we have a brand, and we have a brand globally because of the stage that Howard gave us. Now, it's only a smattering and a small percentage of what we used to gather and garner and have when we were on satellite. But listen, just the hanger-oners that have that have hung on and continue to follow us allow us to to at least stay employed as, we're not out selling cars, or I don't know what the hell I'd be doing. Well, I'd probably be
Warsaw Park Department, right?
Yeah, I'd probably, honest to God, I'd probably be and living in Warsaw, Indiana, working at the Parks Department for Larry.
Ranger Bubba.
No, I'm not going to be up. They don't have park rangers.
Did you get one of those cool hats?
I would be mowing lawn and weed whacking and keeping the beaches clean. And
is that not still technically a ranger?
No,
I thought that's kind of what they did all day.
Those are park department employees. They're not rangers. None of Larry's guys that are dumping the trash and cutting the lawn on Center Lake are going to whip out some badge and say, "I'm the park ranger here today, and I want to let you know, ma'am, that you dropped some litter back there."
That's not quite what I was getting at.
Can you imagine Bubba in khakis?
I just wanted just the visual of the uniform.
Yeah, well, no.
Those little khaki shorts with your tucked-in shirt and your belt.
Yeah, well, shut up. Thanks.
Maybe Larry can make you just a ranger.
No, maybe Larry would just make me in charge of one of the mowing crews. That's all I want to do. I want to go out and mow all day and I want to tell Larry.
That sounds horrible.
For real, I'm going to be honest. I was sitting on my Skag this weekend.
That sounds awesome, actually.
And mowing and drunk Dave, the guy who works at my
unfamiliar
track, just put brand new blades on my Skag.
Oh, the best.
And Lummy, when you got brand new blades on your big 72, and I was just cutting, and I had my headphones on, and I was just, and I didn't have even I was listening to music. I just had my noise canceling headphones on, and I'm just in my own little zone, man, and I'm cutting. And I actually thought to myself, man, honest to God, I could just cut lawns all day. Mow grass. I like just mowing grass. It's very therapeutic for me.
Can we get with Average Joe?
No.
For the weekends?
I don't want to be the guy that jumps in a truck, has to unload all the stuff, mow Miss McGillicuddy's lawn, edge it, weed whack it, blow all the grass clippings off, load all my stuff back down, strap it up, and drive to Mr. Johnson's house.
Don't want to do any of that in Florida.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do any of that. I want to, go for the Warsaw Park Department, and we load up the trailers, Lummy, and we have to mow like Kelly Park, and it takes us half a day to mow it.
Oh.
And then you come back for lunch, and you do your little lunch, and then like the last 30 minutes of lunch because you get an hour, and so you play euchre with the boys in the break room. And then you go back out and mow the rest of Kelly Park, and then you got the younger dudes that you make be the. See, I get to ride a mower all day, but the crew usually has 4 guys in it, right?
Yeah.
All the other guys got a weed whack.
Yeah, no, there's 2 mowers and 2 weed whackers. So when Larry sends a crew out to a park, he sends one big. It's like they got a crew cab pickup truck, Lummy, and they're pulling a trailer, and they got two big. Riders, and then hand push mowers and weed whackers. And so the guys will first go and hand push mow, like around the fence posts and stuff like that.
Yeah, the tight spaces.
Well, yeah, like that. And then they go and weed whack, while me and you, Lummy, are on our big, 62-inch Skag 0 turns, just mowing the hell out of the place.
Perfect.
Maybe you got to get off your. Well, the 2 underlings are supposed to walk the park and pick up all the trash, so we don't even have to get off our mowers, Lummy.
Nice.
Because nothing sucks when you're on your rider mower and you really got a good vibe going. And then they got that cup right in front of you.
Yeah, you got to stop, get out.
You're supposed to. Guess what I do?
Run it over, and then run it over again. Make sure it gets into 100 pieces.
Yeah, Lummy, you do exactly. Lummy,
exactly.
Lummy, you got the same mowing techniques as I do.
Get it small enough you can't see it.
And I wonder how many dudes right now are listening to the show saying, I do the same thing, man. Like, okay, so there's that McDonald's bag or cup right in front of you, and you're on your mower. Do you A, take off the PTO, throttle the throttle on down, right, Lummy? Make sure the PTO's off so that your blades aren't spinning. Get off the mower, have to grab the cup, either smash it and throw it, whatever. Usually you're not near anywhere that you can throw it away conveniently. So or do you just mow it and it hits and it's not real, it just kind of gets mangled up. Then on the next pass run, Lummy, you hit it again, and it kind of gets a little bit more petrified. And then as you're mowing, you go back to that area and mow over it about 6 times to make sure that it's just little pieces of cardboard that are mixed into the grass.
Little 1-inch pieces.
That's how I do it.
Yep.
Exactly. Little 1-inch pieces, bitch. About to get mine.
Woo.
So, Howard, I'm so thankful. Because if you didn't give me that platform for 5 or 6 years, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that being said, I have, true friendship. Anna, are you doing selfies? What are you doing?
No, I just checked my phone because there was like some weird update thing.
What was? Somebody texting you something to say?
No, it was a CBS News update. Sorry.
Did it say a CBS News update? You're a co-host on a live radio show. You're supposed to be paying attention right now.
I just checked it. I'm sorry. I didn't respond to anyone.
Bubba the Love Sponge breaks down why he doesn't go to Ronnie's wedding.
Yes,
yeah. As Bubba breaks down how he's not going to Ronnie's wedding, excuse me, you are distracting me. I can see you.
Well, it was 10 seconds ago we were talking about
mowing. I can see you in my peripheral.
Yes. No, I'm
you're over there scrolling through your phone like you're playing Candy Crush, bitch. Play Candy Crush on your own time. So sorry, that's not very nice, Bubba. Now is it?
No, you got to play Monopoly.
All right, so here's the deal. Lummy, we might if you send this to JD, you might want to add out. We went on a rant. Maybe you leave all the rants in there. I don't know, but here's where the rubber meets the road. I'm very good friends with Ronnie, and even though Ronnie, I think Ronnie might need to give me a pass on this because he was disruptive at my wedding.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I didn't even think of that angle, Lummy, but I'm thinking, you know what, Ronnie? I know you're going to be mad at me, and I know that it's not cool to cancel.
Like 3 weeks before.
3 weeks before, but I think that I'm still kind of in that sweet spot that I'm not 1 week before is not like, honestly, Anna, I probably am 2 weeks late on the announcement, but, I'm still almost a month out.
Yeah, it's not like the day before.
Right. I am a month out. I'm exactly a month out.
If I were you, I'm in that spot where it's like, okay, do I just not say anything and then the day before be like, I have AIDS and I can't go?
No, I
have COVID, I can't go.
That would be a lie.
Well,
I'd rather be honest.
If you haven't been, you're not open to telling lies. Let's be real. We all lie. I lie every day of my life.
Okay, we all lie.
When I say things, I don't mean them. I lie.
Thank you. Okay, great sounder.
All right, so everybody shut up.
Sorry.
I figured I'd just do it right here on the air. So because there's a lot of people asking me about it. And because I kind of mentioned it a few days ago that, I don't think I'm going to be going to Ronnie's wedding, which might have been a mistake in itself. But the show is so transparent that sometimes things leak out that I don't, and then I have to try to put out the dumpster fire.
Okay.
So I let this out. I probably shouldn't have. And I'm now going to, try to give you my explanation as to why I'm not going to go to Ronnie's, why I think me going to Ronnie's wedding was a bad idea.
Okay.
I'd love to go. I want to go. All
right. So what is it?
Maybe Ronnie will reach out to me and say, well, don't feel that way because of, maybe Ronnie can help me
navigate through it.
Maybe,
Did you cancel
right
your
now,
flights?
Maybe right now it's a hard no. No, I haven't canceled my flight.
All right. So potentially on.
But, maybe it's a hard no the way I'm interpreting it. But maybe Ronnie knows more information than I know and would, be able to say, no. Don't even worry about that because, whatever. So, listen, I have, there's a person in Tampa, Florida who has absolutely just been, one of the most disruptive figures in my life.
Ooh, can I guess?
Yes, go ahead.
Mike Calta?
Yes. Mike Calta.
Can I get a ding ding?
No,
please.
Just shut up. You were right. It was a no-brainer. Everybody knew who it was going to be. You just chimed in because you wanted to win something. Because you don't win nothing because you're a loser.
Hey, that hurts.
Probably rolled around yesterday and got tapped out 2 or 3 times by a white belt.
False.
Yeah. Boy, if that had happened, you'd even be more of a basket case.
That happened to me a couple weeks ago where I was kind of trying, and then she caught me, and then I was really trying, and then it was too late.
Sorry for asking.
Sorry.
So maybe Ronnie will have some information for me that will change my mind. And I'm not trying to make that sound like I'm all that. It's all about me. But no, instead it's about not being putting people in an uncomfortable situation, including myself. I don't want to be in an uncomfortable situation.
All right, so what is it?
So Mike Calta, which I have no unearthly idea how Howard's agent, Don Buchwald, would ever approve of some guy like Mike Calta being on his roster. But Mike Calta is represented by the Don Buchwald agency, and all of Ronnie's, everybody out there, from Ronnie to Gary to
Iggy McGillicuddy, $500 super chat.
Damn it, Iggy, slow it down, cuz.
Swordsman got a tattoo.
Oh my God!
Love you, Iggy. Oh my God! Out of nowhere, and that goes to next year's total.
Yes.
Thank you,
like
Iggy.
A quarter way there.
Iggy's already 500 on next year. Iggy's only 19 down.
Woo.
Love you, Ig. See you soon. So a lot of Gary and I don't know about Sal and Richard, but maybe even Ronnie himself are all represented by the Don Buchwald Association or whatever the hell agency, the Don DBA, and specifically by a guy that's in charge of the radio division of DBA named Tony Burton.
Tony Burton's going?
And I don't know that Tony Burton is going to be there, but they're all represented by him.
Ooh, that would be very awkward.
So you didn't really know the truth.
No, I did. I had forgotten.
But you knew the truth, but you didn't know the finite. It's even more finite. It's not as
I didn't know Tony Burton. There's a potential that he was going to be there.
Well, he may not be there.
But he may be there.
And he might be there.
So why don't you talk to Ronnie about it?
Well, but even if Tony's not there, there's going to be people that are represented, very close people that I'd like to, be cool with. And I just can't be cool with anybody.
What would you do?
No, that's the whole point. He doesn't want to go because he doesn't want to do anything, confront anybody.
I don't want to go up to Gary and say, you know what, Gary, do you have any idea what the hell your agent has done to me? Do you have any idea? And if you were truly my friend, you'd have a problem with it. But you seem to not care. So, you
don't think you'd be able to go and not have a confrontation?
No, I think I could go and not have a confrontation. I think I would go and be uncomfortable, though.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, like, I can't just roll up to the people I want to talk to and we just kick it up from back when we used to work together. There's a lot of things that have transpired at the hands of Tony Burton.
Sure.
That this guy you got to understand what I'm saying.
I totally understand. And if you don't want to go, I think that'd be wise.
And so that's the reason why. Tony Burton represents Mike Calta. He's down here once a month going to various Calta events. He's on.
Oh, I've met him. I know.
He's on Mike Calta's show. He travels to Tampa a lot. Mike Calta's his big client, one of his big clients, but he also represents, Gary, and he might represent Ronnie.
He told me I was going to be done in 3 months.
And it's all over. It's all under the umbrella of the bigger agency, which is Don Buchwald and Associates. And at the end of the day, Don Buchwald and Associates and Tony Burton were all part of the sex tape litigation, which ruined my life. Can I
ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Can you get a refund on your flight?
Yes, I can.
Because otherwise, I'd be like, just go to Vegas and don't go to the wedding.
Yes, I can, because you know why?
Why?
We were using the vouchers that Southwest gave us to begin with.
So you just revoucher the voucher.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I've already checked on that. So that's the reason, and
I think Ronnie would understand.
And more importantly, Ronnie, it's not because I want to be, a prima donna or cause you any problems or I love you. Like, you're one of my best friends. It's more like out of respect to you and your lovely soon-to-be wife. I don't want to be disruptive.
You don't want to have like a world star moment.
Or I don't want to be disruptive, or more importantly, I don't want to be a distraction. I don't want...
Even though Ronnie was a distraction at your wedding.
Even though Ronnie distracted my wedding, I'll give him that. And that should maybe be somewhat figured into him being not upset with me and understanding. That I'm not doing this necessarily for me. I'm kind of trying to do it out of respect to you.
That's fair.
So, because deep down, I want to go. Deep down, I want to see my boy Ronnie. Deep down, I want to be live in Vegas. Let me on Facebook. I mean, that'd be great content.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look how much content I got just on being on vacation in Indiana.
Imagine how much content in Vegas.
From homeless people to, e-bikes to sketch trails to, the Warsaw football game to the meet and greet. I mean, I got a ton of content. Can you imagine, Ronnie the limo driver's wedding, the kind of content I would get with Richard and Sal and, Baba Booey and but there's some things that have transpired that,
Well, why don't you just talk to Ronnie and see who is actually coming to the wedding?
All right. Well, maybe I will.
Okay.
Hello. Let me get that clip off, okay?
Will do.
Yes, very long-winded clip. Yes. Go ahead, sir. I have to quickly go into break.
Yeah, Bob, I hate to go backwards because I know you don't like that, but a few days ago, or maybe a week or so ago, you guys were talking about who would be the certain type of wrestler between your crew. And, man, Anna would be Jimmy the Weasel Hart all day long.
Mm-hmm.
That manager, just yap. I love you, Anna, and you're hot, but man, you are like a little chihuahua, yapping at everything.
Anna, that should be a new.
Sorry, I'm chiming in on the show where I'm supposed to chime in on, but thank you, appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Anna, but I'm sorry, Anna, because you're hot, but you're like a little chihuahua chirping in on everything.
You're right. Let me just be quiet on this talk show.
Mouth of the South.
I also wonder, Bubba, if you went through, what kind of dogs would each of you be?
Well, that's a great
Anna's
question.
a Chihuahua. I think you're a Saint Bernard or a Pit Bull. Lummy's like a Greyhound.
We should hire this guy as a
Lummy's
programmer.
not a Greyhound.
I'm not running that long.
What's a big dumb dog? That's what he is.
I'm like the dog that played Beethoven.
Lummy's like a Mastiff.
Yeah, Mastiff, yeah.
Lummy's like a big bull Mastiff.
Like a sheepdog.
Yeah. And Rhett's like a Pomeranian.
Wiener dog.
Yeah, why isn't he just a wiener dog?
Yeah, wiener dog. And Macho Man is he's a pit bull that's been raised by white trash.
Oh yeah.
That he's got a big log collar around his.
He's not aggressive.
Yeah, I know, but
he could be.
He's more like a bulldog.
Hold on. He could be though.
Yeah, he's got a questionable temperament.
Yeah, like he's got. Yeah, he's on medications probably to keep him as calm as he is.
I've seen him almost crack a few times.
Yeah, what about maybe like
because it got too hot. It was like 71.
I don't know what I am. I'm just probably a pit bull. Probably.
I was gonna say a bulldog.
Yeah.
What about Dan?
Dan
He's
would
a
be.
Vizsla.
Dan would be a Vizsla.
A boxer?
No, he's. Oh. What's real expensive and kind of tough and rugged? Like
a Labradoodle.
No, he's. Oh. Listen, sir, I gotta go. When we're now regulated on, when I've gone from such an important topic as Ronnie's wedding,
name what dog you want to be,
to us now analyzing what type of dogs we would be.
Yeah, producer Jim over here.
Yeah, I think we've answered our own question as to why we're pretty pathetic nowadays.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
I listen to Bubba every day.
I just really enjoy the outrageousness of it.
We love him. Couldn't do without it.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
Yeah, Tony Bergen, I met him at I think it was some sort of party or whatever. And he looked at me, he's like, he'll be gone in 3 months. I was like, nice to meet you too, fucker.
Honest to God, he really said that?
Yeah, because I used to be I used to dress a little bit more, sexy, I guess. And he's like, oh, they just got a young chick, blah, 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 you're a dime a dozen, you'll be gone in 3 months. That's what he said to me. Well, look at me now, bitch. Please don't get rid of me, Bubba. A Sharpei. I was trying to think of that dog and I couldn't think of the name. Sharpeis are so cute. The wrinkly skin. What the hell, Jason Hefner? That's rude. Is Babyface coming on tomorrow?
I don't know.
You don't know because he didn't get back here, or you don't know because you didn't invite me?
I have to talk to him.
Okay. Word up. Also, not to be annoying, be a yappy chihuahua, but 11:45 we may have someone coming in.
Who?
A potential intern.
What time?
11:45.
Today?
Again, he'll probably cancel because that's just the nature of my game, but
how many times has this guy canceled on you?
Just once.
Okay.
If he cancels again, he's done forever.
Yeah, but is he applying to be an intern?
Yes, he said he can make today at 11:45.
But would he get credits for it?
Correct, yes.
He would?
Yes.
Oh, so it's through his school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So he would have a set schedule?
Say it again?
I'm assuming he would have a set day?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
But again,
you're
let me confirm with him, see what goes on. But he's slated to come in at 11. Error. All right. I just emailed him to see if he is still planning on coming. That's what she said. What's up, little Wilbur's afterbirth?
Kenny P. What's up, Ty J?
Ty J's in chat? What's up, Ty J? Friend? Is he on YouTube's?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Ty J?
Just letters. Just letters, wolf.
Is Reggie Roundtree coming to Barb? Cool.
I don't know. I don't know.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Do you like veggie straws? You want me to bring you some in?
No.
Okay.
No. Fuck no.
Okay, fuck no. Got it.
Let me know. Fuck no.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Stay in your lane, bitch.
Stay in your lane. No
Stay in
fucking
my
veggie
lane.
straws.
Stay in your lane, bitch.
Stay in my lane.
In Bubba we trust. In Bubba you lust.
Naughty, naughty.
This is the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
What do you got so far? You got Bob Cook.
Mitch the Mark, Wizzy.
It's just fun. Yeah, we got our regulars.
Yeah.
The only one that's no longer a regular is Florida Stanley.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Guess what?
What?
Florida Stanley's dead to me.
I'm sorry. So very, very sorry that I stooped to near troll level and besmirched your name and integrity. I acted like a buffoon, a dolt, a wedge if you will, and I will correct myself immediately.
I thought you were in that cat. Why would you talk to me like that?
I'm sorry that I said you talk out of your ass. We all know the only thing that hears you talk out of that ass is Dion's tub drain. Oh, sorry.
Bet I could whip your ass, you little 110-pound fucking.
I'm sorry. I said you couldn't whoop anyone's ass. You would whoop my 110-pound fucking ass.
And I probably can't whip anybody's ass. You don't have to fucking bring it up. I mean, I am. I'm the god of the Bubba Army.
Well, you are Bubba.
Right. The brand is Bubba.
Not the Stanley Army.
I'm sorry. I was on vacation, maybe on shrooms, and made a dumb post on Facebook. Maybe Macho Man will see me as a chipmunk instead of a weasel if he was on the same shrooms I was, while making that post. Anna, thank you for defending me. I love you for that. I was not sober while making that post. Although not an excuse, nonetheless. Oh, first one of the day.
Stanley the Cyber, $100. Love you, Papa.
It's all about money for you. Sometimes it's not about money in life. Sometimes you heard me.
Even though I've only donated $3,291.57 over the last 365 days.
Not you. Not you.
I'm willing to still give so much more because I love my dear, cult-leading, arm striation having, salt of the earth man, Bubba the Love Sponge, who could whip my ass any day of the week.
Hold on.
Can you please ever forgive me for what I've done? I promise you won't get any more calls about guns from Chief Sheriff Carmine.
Florida Stanley's I'm Sorry song, which Lummy has gotten back into the fold.
Yes, it has.
Thank you very much, my friend. If you'd like to submit pictures that are the very same ones that are behind me, send us your pictures. BubbaArmyPics@gmail.com. Hot chicks, Lummy, wearing Bubba Army various tank tops and right to the front. You there, Lummy? I said something to you.
I said, was my mic on? I said, right to the front. Let's go.
Nobody. No. Did you hear that, Anna?
I didn't, but maybe it's because I'm deaf.
Lummy, I think you said that in your head.
That could have happened too. But
honest to God, like you didn't say right to the front. You didn't say anything. You hung me out to dry. That's why I'm like, Lummy, are you there?
Well, when I said it, I thought you were kind of mad at me because I'm like, oh, I didn't get a response on that comment. Okay.
Because you didn't say it. You're so stupid that you didn't say something that you thought you said.
That is 100% correct.
Did anybody else hear that response? Or am I literally going insane?
I mean, yes to both, but...
Mach, you're in charge of the audio line? No, he did not say that. I have nothing to further say on that matter.
No
I'm pulling the Howard audio, driver.
Oh, okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, Anna, it's just me and you then, or Chad.
I didn't hear, but maybe it was like he said under his breath.
Hold on, even Chad, who hates me more than anything, especially when it comes to me versus Lummy. Like, Lummy, please. Like, me versus you, they'll lie just to, make me be a loser. But they're even saying we didn't hear anything.
Napa Mike said Mike was off. Ant KDD said yes, he did say it. Donna Clem said he did. Donald Trizump said I saw Lummy mouth it. I mean, I mean, and then John.
Whatever, who cares?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's John Koseka say? Because he's probably the gospel.
Oh, of course. I mean, Iggy probably says no too.
Well, this is the.
Oh, just an update on the story.
Yeah, this was the.
Oh.
Yeah. These are two African American men that are running over a white former police chief in Nevada. Ran him over from behind and killed him. Yeah. And so the story is they end up finding they found the guy that was the videotaper, the passenger. They found him right away.
No, they found the driver first.
I'm sorry, they found the driver first.
Yeah.
But now both have been apprehended.
Yes. Wild.
And he died. He died.
And drove away.
Knocked out.
We gotta get out of here.
Put the address.
Man, I mean,
that is nuts.
Probably two regular. I mean, I don't know if they're
regular dudes. They stole that car.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
And they were 17, I think, right? Both of them?
Yeah.
Tampa's historic Jackson House finally has a new deal. Well, that's great. After more than 2 years of negotiations, the city of Tampa and its largest private parking lot company have agreed to propose a proposed land swap that would allow the restoration of the Jackson House, the city's largest segregated area black boarding home, via 717 parking co-founder Jason Arcardi called it a win-win.
The guy owns a lot of property.
To restore the house. Well, it could have been Bubba Clem.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba Clem tried to buy this in 2011.
Didn't Vinnick give like a couple million to it too?
Yeah, so now what are they going to do?
I guess the property next to it was owned by 717, so they supposedly weren't able to fix it up because it was going to be on 717 property.
Well, see, when they must have sold some property, the family must have sold some property around the house, because when I bought it, it included, I forget how many feet, past, which is now parking lot. I forget how many 20, 25 feet that you had as a perimeter that included, that was the property footprint. They may have sold that off to 717 over the years and just left the house. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't that, because that's the line where that fence is. Yours, when you were going to buy it, it was a lot wider?
about 20 feet more.
Oh, wow.
They sold it for 100. I bought through numerous the currently with market value of 111,000. That's what we paid. Of that, oh no, I'm sorry. I think maybe that's the other guy. Whatever. Anyway, they're gonna restore. Good. This guy gets to be the good guy. I tried to be the good guy, and they told me I couldn't buy it. What do you think about this new stadium
I don't like it.
No, hold on. Here's the problem. What I think the problem in itself is. So the Tampa Bay Rays, which this is a somewhat of a local but yet global story.
Oh yeah,
because they're arguably one of the top 6 teams in baseball. I mean, right?
I'd agree with that.
Yes. Right. It's $1 billion stadium,
and so there's always been, I don't know, since we got the team. And when we first got the team, this facility was built a couple years before we got the team.
89, we got the team in 95.
Yeah, okay, so like 7 years this was built. And I think it was built as just a multi-purpose facility to have like concerts and, right?
Yes, and then, technically it was a draw the Giants from San Francisco.
Right.
Or the White Sox.
So we built this place, and then last minute San Francisco or Seattle, one of the teams.
It was the Giants and the White Sox.
Yeah, and so they're like, you guys build us a stadium and we'll come. Mm-hmm. So we built a stadium that that you can use for other things as well.
The Lightning played there.
Yeah, Lightning played there until they
built their own stadium.
Right. They couldn't play there forever. It would be like, it's like playing, it'd be like, I don't know, it's just too big.
Way too big.
What was the hockey? It was like, I know they set records a couple times. 45,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lightning might be able to sell 45,000
I think
tickets.
nowadays,
we might want to take it back there for the last couple years, right?
Yeah.
They sell. It's like 20,000 capacity at Amalie Arena, and I got to think another 10 want to go, right?
Oh yeah.
You could probably average 35,000 a night, right?
Oh, easy.
Hell yeah. So anyway, we built this place. Both of the teams that said they were going to come decided to back out. Now we got this place. Major League Baseball grants us an expansion team, and we got this, and it's in St. Pete, Florida, southern part of St. Pete, Florida, kind of a little bit like where downtown starts. And it's always been kind of the laughing stock of Major League Baseball, and which I don't understand. I really don't understand why it has such a bad stigma or a bad rap, because I tell you, as a fan, when I lived 10 minutes from there, I used to go to games all the time. I get home plate club tickets and things like that, and it was always a pleasurable place, comfortable, good sight lines for the fans and things like that. But why did the league, or who made it? Or Rhett, maybe you can help me. Who's the one that officially deemed this place a dump?
I feel like it's fine for what it is. But when you do go around to some of these more historic and just advanced ballparks, it feels clunky and outdated. The corridors are real skinny. So the Rays have never had a problem with a packed stadium. But now that they put a winning product on the field, usually during the playoffs, it gets pretty busy. And those corridors, some of them are rough.
This is why, Bubba, from 98 to about 2006, the Rays stunk. The stadium felt like a huge warehouse. There was no one in the stands, so the media and all the fans that would come for that, the Rays
would just clown
it, and then
we'd have 4,200 for attendance, and it literally felt like you were,
And it has that stigma that it never changes. It's like, oh, it's a dump, no matter how much.
It's
money
also
they
just
put
kind of
in
ugly from the outside.
Yeah, but no matter how much money they put in it, and they improve it, and it's all it's so much better, and the Rays are better. They have that stigma that it's a junk stadium, no matter what they do to it, it's a junk stadium. So. I don't like the new stadium.
I don't like where it is.
I think the horrible location. I think literally it looks like the Tropicana Field inside.
Well, and here's the thing. The problem in itself is yes, the stadium. It's antiquated. It's clunky. It's all this. It's all that. But fundamentally, the problem is location.
Yep.
You're basically on one of the most peninsula parts of this area. If you take the Tampa Bay region being as north as Hernando County, and as south as Sarasota, as west as Lakeland, as east as Lakeland, with Tampa being pretty much the middle point of all of that, why don't you put this facility out on I-4? By the fairgrounds or by the Hard Rock. Why don't or Lummy, put it, down by Channel Side, which I think would probably end up being kind of a nightmare. That's where they wanted to put it in Ybor.
Yeah.
But I think if you put it out on I-4, you're drawing. I mean, you're going to get people from the Kissimmee, Lakeland area. You're going to get people from the Ocala, Marion County, Sumter County area. You're going to get people from Sarasota. Well, you get all of Brandon. You're going to get all of Tampa. You know, if you live where you live, I mean, my God, it'd be perfect.
Oh, 100, yeah.
And there's more people. And so just pure population-wise, you know, people that live within a 50-mile radius of this new stadium, which is just going to be beside this one. So it's, you know, virtually the same area. What is it? Going to be maybe
it's in that parking lot.
I mean, it's in the parking lot next to the existing one is where it's going to be.
Yep.
So it's the same place. You just geographically have retirees and not a lot of young, you know, I don't know, 35 to 40-year-old. I mean, I just think if you put it in Tampa, you got a far better opportunity to get more people there with a less of the same looking, like it feels. The new place kind of looks and feels like the old place, does it not?
For the Tampa Bay Rays, and the team's future will take shape right in St.
That's what the new place is going to look like. And they're going to build all this affordable housing. Now, see, I never knew that you put Section 8 and affordable housing next to rich people housing. I didn't know that's how you...
Yeah, that's how they do it now.
That's how they do it now?
Yep.
Isn't that make for somewhat of a bad combination?
Mm-hmm. They think it's going to help
Rays
everybody.
and the city.
I mean, like, you know, you put affordable housing here, and you put, you know, $1 million Willies over here, right? Or maybe the affordable housing's here. That looks a little bit more affordable. But that's what they're doing now.
It's not good because then those rich people leave.
Right.
Made it official today, unveiling plans for a $1 billion stadium that'll be built on the Tropicana Field site.
I mean, look at that. I mean, it's beautiful, but I don't know that we can support that. I don't know that I don't know that area can support this.
Nope. And they're not going to improve the roads.
Big announcement from all angles tonight. Our sports director, Scott Smith, is standing by with reaction from the team. And Josh Cassio is covering the opposition to the new ballpark. But we begin with Evan Axelbank. He is
all right, so we're going to get to both sides of it.
Live at the Trop explaining what we know about the deal. Evan.
Well, the Rays have finally said the magic words that fans have been waiting for years to hear, and that is, we are here to stay. And they got a boost from those.
And let me look at all this infrastructure we have to bulldozer over.
Oh yeah,
explosion. I mean, and when it's really not that big, like it's not that dumpy.
So they need to approve the project.
Tampa Bay fan for 25 years.
The Rays left no doubt about the score. Ital's voice beaming down over Tropicana Field.
So that's the new place.
Yeah.
It looks like the Houston or Miami place.
Yeah, kind of.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
And the roof is not retractable.
No.
It's permanent.
So what it is, see that glass up top toward the roof?
Yeah, hold on.
Which is the stupidest thing I heard.
Up here?
Yeah, you see that? No, like the little below that part.
Yeah?
Sternberg was on last night and said, you know, that when we have nice days, we'll open all that up and get the nice breeze in. When are we going to open that up? Realistically, that's the big selling point.
Maybe October and maybe March, right?
Yeah, 3 days in
no,
March.
No, for real, yeah. I mean, March and April.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The Rays showed this view of their new stadium and promised it would be right next door.
The legacy of this project will last long after many of us are gone.
That's the owner, the great Stu Steinbrenner, something like that?
Sternberg.
But I promise you this. We will work diligently and thoughtfully to make certain.
I'd change my last name to Steinbrenner if I was him. Then everybody would love you, right?
Exactly.
That this is a project of which we will all be proud of.
At 30,000 seats, the $1.3 billion ball field will most...
Now, that's good, though, isn't it? I mean, to dummy it down to that much, right?
Yeah, it can expand to 35.
They're not going to fill that.
They won't even fill 30?
No. Not regularly. Maybe in the playoffs.
Should they made it like 24,500?
No, I think 30 is a good number.
Is there a minimum? Is there a league minimum?
Yeah.
What's the league
25.
minimum? I would have made it 25.
Well,
25,001. That's what I would have made it. What? You sell out during the playoffs. Supply and demand. Your tickets cost more now.
You don't have the people in there, but you have tickets already sold. So that stadium will sell out.
Importantly, be at least half paid for by the Rays, with the team also assuming cost overruns. The mayor promises $300 million in bonds, while the chair of the county commission promises $300 million in tourist taxes.
So the next steps include
locking down the term sheet and getting agreements ultimately to the county commission and to the city council to get those finally approved. But I'm very optimistic about us moving forward quickly.
Wow.
Indeed, chairs of both boards spoke at the event, saying they support the project. They not only want the raise here, but also the benefits of a $6 billion investment.
Look at that. That's what they're making it, Lummy. All this, all these apartments and
a concert venue down there that sits like 4,000 people.
Oh my God! Now they're going to go against the amphitheater
and everything around the ballpark. 4,800 units of market rate housing.
Hold on. Listen to what they're putting in there. 48 units. I'm sorry. How many?
4,800 units.
4,800 units of market rate housing. Mm-hmm. So on a that's like what? Like $2,500 apartments?
I think so.
Okay.
1,200 units of affordable housing.
Okay. And what's that? I mean, that's 1,200. Well, yeah. Of, government paying most of it, right?
Yeah.
Space for office buildings, retail shops, a rejuvenated Booker Creek, and most importantly to the
Looks like a bunch of mosquitoes and bugs hanging out there.
Mayor, opportunities for minority.
The Woodson African American Museum of Florida. We're getting one of those too. Hold on.
The employment and an African American cultural center.
Thank you for your partnership, for working with our team to build a shared vision for the historic gas plant, for embracing the
African American Museum.
But it said a cultural center.
History of this place.
It said museum to me.
It's for building a plan that benefits our entire community and honors the promises to the black community that for decades have been a dream deferred.
While the development...
So this now has a race card built into it?
Yeah. It always does, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, I mean, for real?
Yeah.
Why can't we just build a new stadium for the Rays?
Well, because that's why there's like 6 protesters yesterday because of the whole...
6 whole protesters?
Yeah, dividing the African-American
surrounding the stadium will be privately owned by the Hines Development Group. The stadium land will be leased to the Rays by the county and the city of St. Pete. It runs for 30 years with options to extend it to 40.
This is what the community...
Man, I would have built...
Wait, can I get this right?
I would have built like a Camden Yards, Fenway.
Yep.
I would have built something like that. Very, very kind of maybe a little bit retro, but historic and retro. Like a Busch Stadium down in St. Louis. Or something like that.
Can I ask you a question about this?
Yeah.
Not just because I'm Jewish, but just a general question. So with this, Lummy, would they be tearing into housing that most...
No, they did that before, like 50 years ago.
Oh, so this is like, we're sorry about what we did 50 years ago deal?
Yeah,
pretty much.
And that's why they want to give the cultural center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, this is a long time ago.
This isn't because they're tearing down any historical area.
I thought it's
now.
like with the new stadium.
This is we tore down a historical black historical place called Gaslight City or something like that. We built this original monstrosity on top of Gaslight City, which was like an industry that African American men work or own or something.
Okay.
Yeah, the neighborhoods, and then when we put 375 or 175 down, it split it up, and then we tore a lot of things down, parking lots for the stadium.
So now, we got to do all that.
Yeah.
It's a 50-year. We messed up. Yippee-yo, we're so sorry. Moving forward, Bill.
Community was promised. This is what business and civic leaders over decades have hoped for. Mm-hmm. And this is what we will accomplish. This is what progress looks like.
Yeah,
the lengthy approval process is going to begin now. The hope is to begin construction on the new ballpark by the end of 2024, and then construction on the rest of the site by 2025. We now know that there will be more than 4 decades, potentially 4 decades of Rays baseball ahead of us. When just a few days ago, it wasn't clear as to whether there'd be 4 more seasons of it. In St. Pete, Evan.
Thanks, Baldy. The hell off my TV. Ridiculous. I mean, they should have built it right out there by the amphitheater.
Yep.
And built like a real Camden Yards, outdoor field.
The average Instacart user can expect to pay 40% more.
Somewhere close,
Hey, Bubba,
man.
Las Vegas, Mario.
Hey, Mario, hi.
Hey, are your ears burning? Because they were talking about you on Howard. Ronnie's super mad at you because you announced on your air that you're not going to the wedding. He goes, when was he going to call me? He says he doesn't need to call now because Howard already told him. He said that he was paying for stuff. I'll send you the clip in a little bit. But, yeah, he was hot. He was hot and bothered about it. He said you never called him, and he was really shocked. And then they did fake Bubba.
Oh no, Bubba! You're in hot water.
All right, I'm sure I'll get the clip soon.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Thank you, Mario.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, supposedly they wanted you to call in. I was asking JD.
Hello.
Hey, brother, I was just listening to Howard, and bro, Ronnie was just about crying, bro.
Call in, Bubba.
And bro, Howard was breaking it down like, you were the only other celebrity that was going to Ronnie's wedding. He invited Howard and you, and the next closest thing to a celebrity is, he might have like high pitch Eric there or something.
No,
Stuttering John even turned him down.
Yeah, Bubba, this is all from yesterday, too. They didn't even hear today yet. They didn't even hear today
They
yet.
didn't even hear today
Oh,
yet?
this is from.
I just said it about 7 seconds ago.
Hold on, they need to hear today before. I mean, today might clear it all up, actually. Today will probably end up clearing it all up. So as much
Call
heat.
in.
All right, man. Thank you. No, I'm not calling in, Anna. I'm not.
Live on live?
No.
Fine.
Out of respect to Howard.
Sorry. They just said
Like,
fake
I don't want
Bubba.
to put.
They're talking about
I
you.
don't want to put him in an uncomfortable situation because he doesn't. Lummy, they haven't heard the true explanation. When they hear the true explanation, they may not want me on the air saying that to protect the brand, right? They don't want to say bad things about Don Buchwald, right? No. And Howard's not going to allow that on his show, and so I'm not going to put him in that predicament.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not going to, like, you understand what I'm saying?
I get it. I didn't realize.
I'm not going to bonsai him. If he had heard today's show and wanted me on, then I'll go on. But I'm not going to throw. That's a huge curveball. When you start talking about guys' agents.
Understood.
Hello. See, that's why I'm an old. That's why I'm an old timer here.
Thank you.
And you're just a young gun.
Young guy.
I'm I'm Bubba Khan. I'm a black belt. And would you at least not call me a black belt in radio?
Oh, with the red stripe.
Yeah, maybe multiples. Hello.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Ronnie's full hot.
Well, Ronnie's full hot based on the information that he knows.
Full hot because you didn't call him.
Ronnie's full hot because he doesn't know the explanation. When he finds out the reason.
Called him like you said you were going to the other day.
Oh.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
And that's why he's so hot was because they played a clip of you saying, "Well, I'm going to call Ronnie today," and he never called him, and now he's got to hear it on Howard's show, and he's not happy with you.
Yeah, well, he has every right to feel that way. He does. I messed up. He has every right to feel that way. I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just saying, brother. He's
all right. Okay, everybody's just saying.
Get it.
I get it. I'm in trouble.
Does anything nice come out of your mouth?
I'm the Messiah. You must pay your sins to me.
L. Ron Bubba wants you to drink the Bubbatology Kool-Aid.
You pay your sins to me. I don't pay my sins to you.
Praying for a miracle.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show returns after these words.
3 minutes ago, so.
And I got a pee, so I'm sorry.
Back-to-back peas?
Well, it was 2 breaks ago. But yes, I have to go. Goodbye. I'm sure everyone will be very delighted to know it.
So, Bubba, what are we doing about our buddy Stein here? Macho's asking.
It's no for me, dog.
I mean, that would make good content too if you call him out and tell him you're dead, he's dead to you.
Yeah, we'll have him on. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be very close. I'm gonna make it very quick.
You wanna do it next break?
No, the next one.
Okay. Macho, you got that?
Next one.
All right. Of course not so flow parked cars at Hard Rock. Are you okay with Macho getting the link ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it is, J Bowler. He'd rock. I don't feel good. You are right. Trick me. What's up? J Creepy. course. Princess Bubba fan. That's good. Glad to see that one. The final ratings came out for Colorado, 9.3 million.
And I'm talking about that, how ESPN's a bunch of fucking idiots and they still don't have their number one broadcast team.
Yeah, Tennessee, Florida got 5.3 million, and Colorado got 9.3. Thank you, Macho.
Back again. Shady's back. There we go, there we go. Mad as hell. What's gonna happen with Alex Stein? No, Howard's not going.
Like a bunch of sharks circling in the water, searching for blood or any sign of weakness, and are ready to strike. This is the Bubba the Love Sponge
Brian,
Show.
you don't recognize, you just keep getting these hacky, schwarmy, put toothy in there too. Toothy.
You can eat with Danny, and you piss off Bubba too. If you were an employee, he would have fired you. Mouthy, toothy, tookie, tookie. It looks like Brian Latroni has 8 rows of teeth when he's in the studio. time. Bubba Army, he's so smarmy. It looks like Brian Latroni has 8 rows of teeth. 8 rows of teeth. Love them. 8 rows of teeth. Looks like it's hard for him to breathe. He's a rookie co-host, so he brings Bubba food. But with teeth like Brian's, you could host Family Feud. Mouthy, toothy, dookie, dookie. It looks like Brian Latroni has 8 rows of teeth.
You can't just mess up everything and piss everybody off and then come in and bring me beef jerky and think everything's gonna be okay.
Man, I got heat with everybody today. Ronnie hates me. I think maybe everybody from Howard Land hates me. The audience hates me. Think that I did Ronnie dirty and I'm a dick. And
Brian from Philly, $100.
Oh, that helps. That helps.
Brian from Philly helps. Thank
That
you.
helps. Money helps. Thank you, Brian.
So, here's the thing. If they still are upset with me after hearing the clip that you just sent them, Lummy, which is from today's show, I can I gotta own it. But people are like, call in. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call in because the information that I said would make Howard uncomfortable live on the air, and out of respect to him, and more importantly, his agent, because I speak ill of basically one of the most important men in Howard's life is Don Buchwald, and I do not speak highly of him, and that's the reason why I'm not going, and so that might make Howard feel uncomfortable, and he doesn't want that on the air. If he wants it on the air, I'll call. We can do a call in tomorrow.
JD said that Howard didn't call for you, but because they have Paul Simon on now too.
Exactly.
But Ronnie is upset.
Has Ronnie heard?
No, no.
Okay.
The only person I sent it to was JD.
Okay. Can you tell JD? Make sure Ronnie hears this, and Bubba would like to know his thoughts after hearing the what the explanation is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. Do you think you could?
Yeah, me and JD talk the same language.
You do? Stupid?
Yeah, yes.
And slow?
Yes.
So then, and now I have a potential confrontation with Alex Stein. I'm going to have him on next, and I'm just going to lay it out. Like, I don't want you over there being Alex Stein's union rep.
I won't. I just think that you should give him a chance to explain himself.
I will.
That's fair.
But I'm not in any mood for any...
Nope, I'm going to shut the hell up.
Hijinks, any high spots, any goofball nonsense. I'm tired of you talking about this particular topic. I'm tired of the word cuckold. I'm tired of polyamory. I'm just tired of all these titles that you're putting on me, and I'm tired of it. And I'm tired every podcast you go on and you have an opportunity to talk about me, your friend, you tell this story and there's a little bit more to the story. You don't finish it off with the truth and you don't ever say anything about me other than that. I'm tired of it. Let's just agree not to be friends anymore.
Oh.
No, for real. Like,
I know,
let's just agree to move on from each other because I'm that mad. We'll do that next.
In the Love Sponge monarchy, thou shalt not challenge King Bubba's authority ever.
May, say it, May.
He's not on drugs. He's just weird.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show returns after these words.
Hello, chat. I'm not in trouble. Not yet.
Oh, sorry, we gotta do that.
It's already set up pretty much.
Did your thermostat work this morning?
Yeah, I think so. It was warm when I got in there.
NC Surf, what's up?
I was running behind. I missed my workout.
Of Army Mom, always a
But that's why I go
pleasure.
after.
So
I can't
sweet,
do it
nicest
when I get
girl.
home.
Nice
I gotta do it when I get home.
Oh,
I
thank
always go
you.
there. I go home, I shower, rinse off real quick and go.
I cannot.
Shut the fuck up, Tamper Terry, you little bitch ass hoe. Steve Scorpio man, good morning.
In the morning, I just don't feel like I'm strong at all. I'm still waking up.
I agree, same with me.
Yeah.
I don't do morning. I mean, morning.
Yeah, it's like your body's still sleeping. It's like
I think the best
paralyzed.
time is like 10 a.m. Like, I'm fucking awake, I'm ready. Let's fucking go, not too late.
Well, I gotta get in and get the pre-workout in because all that caffeine takes 6 hours to get out, and then I'll usually start crashing around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's always just a game of timing, and I get it. Good morning, Alan Bowling. What do we think about Taco Bell breakfast? Is it good or bad? I've never had it, but I kind of want it. Do it, Heather Spin Instructor. You won't. You won't. I'd prefer if you sent a different kind of package, like snacks or something cool, but not an eagle. Potty kiss. 8 days a week. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Yeah. I had like probably the best bagel breakfast sandwich of my life in New York. It was so fucking good. Franklin's in Brooklyn. Legit. Everything bagel with some motherfucking egg and cheese. Maybe some tomatoes and lettuce. So, Farva, what's up? I hope you are keeping
He's
up
not here yet.
on the
Because he probably knows I'm fucking full hot on him.
intermittent fasting, losing weight, walking, doing things. Proud of you.
Fans were shitting on him.
Shitting on. Oh.
Oh, hold on. My fans are shitting on him?
Well, when they were calling up.
No, but what I'm saying is he isn't here yet, and so maybe he's gotten some fucking feedback that I'm gonna fucking light him up.
Or he's putting on some.
Better be baby
cosplay
facing
stuff.
hard.
He's doing some, yeah. Well, that was a badass picture. That was me and my
We
fucking.
need to brighten it up a little more, I think. But we turned the backlight down for the camera, but it needs to come up a little bit. Too dark.
Those are some new ones I haven't seen. I love it.
Yeah, we're up to 50 or 55 minutes.
Oh, that'd be really?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna do another batch tomorrow because Anna sent something in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do. I got some stuff.
If you get it to me by tomorrow morning, I'll put it on tomorrow.
Eight days a week. Can't stop singing that fucking song.
It looks like all this stuff ran back to that UPS that was out, so I'll be able to put all this back on my UPS, the board and all that.
Oh, okay.
It looks like all the power runs back there. From here. And we had that one on the shelf. Here he is.
There he is.
Minute.
Brian from Philly. I think he's got a big go ball finish. Gatorade.
Here we go. Are they on? Is it on? Is it hit?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Okay.
Well, explain yourselves. Just like a six-pack of cheap Yiddish beer.
Surprise me. You look like a typical low-life character to me.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, you think Alex can feel the tension?
Oh, yeah.
You think he can feel the tension? Does he know what's coming?
You didn't even talk to him when he came on.
I know.
You normally do.
You there, Alex? Are you there?
What the hell just happened? I just rolled out of bed. I'm running late this morning because I had a hard workout. And let me say, have I been watching the show? I literally just turned on Zoom. I still in my underwear. What the hell is going on? I can tell the energy's weird.
I watched the Tim Pool podcast. And I've watched the Roseanne podcast, and I've watched all these other podcasts that you've done, and I'm really, quite frankly, over you saying some of the things that you say about me. You don't. You always bring up the Hogan sex tape. You call me a cuckold. You call me Amaronis or part.
Okay, first of all, you are a cuckold. You let Hogan blast your wife while you were eating dinner in the other room. That is what a cuckold is, Bubba.
Okay, well, I prefer that you not
You
call
have
me
to
that.
add the eating and dinner.
I prefer you not call me that because I hate that. Secondly, there's two sides to the story. So when you tell the story, you should potentially tell the truth of the story as well. That you know.
First of all,
So
Bubba,
I mean now hold on. So when you engage in these segments, you tell the salacious part of what almost 99% of the world knows, but you know the backstory of it, and you never tell that part.
So you want me to sit there and start telling them the minutia of Calta, of it, sharing it, of the relationship between you and Hogan? No, there's a lot more to that. That takes, in a short segment.
I think somebody as brilliant as you could paraphrase that up in 30 seconds. I really do.
You know what, Bubba? Honestly, I'm happy that you said this because I didn't think that you cared. Now that I know that it affects you, I won't say it. Honestly, people always say, "Oh, plug Bubba," and it's an interesting story that everybody knows about. So I'm really saying that to befriend you, not to besmirch you. I mean that honestly. I didn't think you cared. I didn't think you really cared.
I care on how I'm portrayed, and I care about my friend not calling me a particular name that irritates me. It's like this is your.
I don't think I've ever called you a cuckold. I don't know if that's true.
I think you have, and if we're going to be friends, you're not going to say that ever again.
Oh, stop! But I'm not saying it maliciously, Bubba. You have to understand. What did I say this past time? I don't even think I said that. I think that you were into a polyamory relationship. Why is that so crazy?
The one guy with the long hair said it, and then you were describing kind of what it is, and then you said, "Well, that's what they call a cuckold."
Yeah, and then now hold on, and I'm not part of a polyamory situation.
Well, but Bubba, can we just speak man to man? You let your wife, Heather, this beautiful lady, sleep with another man. You offered her to Howard Stern. That is bizarre and unusual. Most people don't do that. I'm just saying that's not a diss. That is a true statement. That's a polyamorous relationship that was very famous. You're a very famous person. I mean, you're not just Johnny delivering the UPS. You're a famous person.
No, I'm not a famous person when you have to bring up that you know me and then bury me for what I'm known for. Listen, let me tell you something. I was famous before Hogan banged my wife.
Yes, I understand that.
So let's. Why do I have to be famous for just that? That's all you ever bring up.
Because Hulk Hogan is the most famous professional wrestler of all time. That was probably the biggest court case.
You know what you could say? You know what you could say?
Okay.
I'm friends with Bubba the Love Sponge, who's the dude that let Hogan bang his wife, and I wish you guys really knew the complexities and truth behind it, man. Talk about a guy that got a raw deal. Boom. Instead of getting into polyamor, cuckold, all that kind of deal, why can't you say it like that? That's pro me. That's telling them there's two sides to the story, and you know both sides of the story.
And I'm on your side 1,000%.
No, you're not.
Bubba.
I've not yet heard that out of your mouth. I've not yet heard I've not heard that explanation out of your mouth. I've only heard that I'm friends with Bubba the Love Sponge, whose best friend blasted Hulk Hogan, and he's a cuckold polyamor. Jones.
Well, polyamory Jones now is kind of a new hip thing where all these people, these internet streamers, Destiny, a lot of people are doing the open relationship deal, Bubba. So that's kind of why I bring it up. You were kind of the first famous person to do that. That's because
no, I wasn't. No, I'm not. And
Will Smith is into it. Will Smith does it.
Listen, this was a very limited thing, and you're making it as if like I was gone every week. This is a very limited thing. And to be looped into something so broad would be as if I was, like I was really into it. I mean, I let Hogan.
You were into it a little bit. You liked it when Hogan blasted Heather. Let's be real. You like that.
Don't tell me what I liked and don't like. I was doing a buddy a favor.
You didn't like it.
I didn't get anything out of it.
I don't know what you got out of it, Bubba, but you got something.
I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything out of it. You know what I got out of it? I lost my job. I lost my house. I lost my wife.
You lost more than everything. You got out.
No, I got nothing out of it. I didn't even get the tape. I didn't even get to keep.
That's really the saddest part.
I didn't even get to keep the tape. The tape got ripped off. I never watched that tape. Did you know that? I never watched that tape. It was like an hour long, and they took it and made a minute 47 because it was initially just going to be a teaser, and then they were going to release it later on down the line. But I never saw that tape. I got zero out of it other than to look like a complete jackass that you continue to throw fire on the flames to. There's a different. You know damn well you could position how you've positioned me differently. Am I not right?
Well,
hold on. Hold on. If we're going to talk man to man here, you know that when you've spoke about this situation, you could have positioned it differently.
Well, I will position it 100% differently in the future from now on. I honestly, to God's honest truth, I thought you were indifferent about it. You make fun of it all the time. You're very self-deprecating about it. So I got the wrong impression. I thought you was kind of funny. I make a joke, Bubba. I say my wife's boyfriend all the time. I say,
I understand that. But there's, you know what? Your wife's boyfriend tape didn't ruin your life and make somebody else, $60 or $80 million. And the person that stole the tape now has your job. That did
you have to understand where I'm coming from. That I thought I took it. I had the wrong impression. I make jokes like that all the time. You make crazy jokes. I didn't think it actually struck a chord. Now that I know that it does, I'll put you over big time. I honestly was never even trying to demonize you. I'm just trying to drop you in there, trying to give you a Bubba plug, and it's coming off the wrong way. But listen, I didn't mean that.
If I was on a podcast,
I'm not saying that to talk shit on. Oh, sorry, I'm not.
It's all right. I got it. I dumped it. It's okay. It's fine.
I'm not doing that to talk crap about you, Bubba. That's what I'm saying. I love you. I mean, I try to put you over. But
if I was on a podcast or I was on Stern or I was on somebody, really influential, because the Tim Pool that's a big thing to be on. That's a good podcast.
It's a big one.
That's a big one.
Has a lot of influence.
Right. I mean, I got a lot of respect for that guy's platform and how big it is.
And now I'm opening for him in Miami. I'm warming up the crowd for Donald Trump Jr., Patrick Bet-David, Congressman Matt Gaetz, and Tim Pool for his live event in Miami.
Great, thanks. And so
shameless plug.
Yeah, another shameless plug. But don't from now on position it like if I was on their podcast and somebody said something bad about you. You know me. Just like you said, I am an alpha, take charge, be in the front, not be a pussy kind of deal. Well, if anybody said anything bad about you, you think I'd let that fly? You think I'd let that fly?
I don't think, but nobody's ever said anything bad about you, Bubba. I guess other than me.
Yeah, other than you.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm not saying it in a
Hold on. Let's analyze that. Nobody has said anything bad about you but me, your supposed friend.
But I'm your friend. It's different.
Yeah.
When you're a friend, it's different when it's your friend because we're joking. You tease me.
No, we're
you
not.
Make fun of pay-per-view. You do this.
Hold on.
Not.
When I make fun of pay-per-view, have I ever said one bad word other than she's an absolute dime piece?
Of course, that's what I'm saying. See,
that's not making fun of you. That's putting you over saying some schlep like you.
And said I'm this and that, and she's the new guy. We've done it. Let's not. I think we're being oversensitive, and now I know in the future
you're making excuses.
Okay, well, I apologize. 100%. I'll admit that I was wrong. I got the wrong impression. It's always a self-deprecating thing a statement that you say a lot, and I think it's very relevant because people know about it. So I wasn't doing it in a malicious way. You have to understand now in the future, it'll be different. What did I say, Lemmy, on the Tim Pool? I don't even know. Was it even that bad? Was it that bad?
You did say the C word after the long hair guy said it. You kind of said, yeah, that's what a
Lemmy, why don't we just play it? I mean, we know where it's at. If you guys can just resend it to me, we can. No, I guess we can't play it down the line for him. We're not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But okay, now
I don't want to
that
defend
word.
Alex. I don't want to defend Alex, but this is. I predicted this almost 100%. His intentions were pure. He thought you were indifferent about it.
The C word.
And Alex, I don't want to defend Alex. I predicted this. And now that you've communicated that you don't like it, he won't do it again.
100%, Anna. I honestly, Bubba, I didn't even think you cared. I made those jokes because I really didn't think you cared. Honestly, I thought you kind of liked the publicity, maybe that for any upcoming content that comes out or anything.
Publicity.
Well, I mean, hey, listen.
The publicity
you can't
could have
cry
been
over
different.
spilt milk.
Well,
no,
here's
no.
the thing. The nature.
Alex,
hold on.
Alex.
The nature of the conversation. At least every time I've heard Alex talk about you and the Hogan, the sex tape. It's the nature of the conversation is something about sex or something freaky, and then he just kind of like blows that in. And then if you remember, as soon as he was going to keep talking about it, Tim cut him off and was like, "Oh, we got to do something else," or you know what I mean?
Super chats. But no, Alex always starts it too, where he kind of says how masculine of a man you are, and you kind of pumps
I've
you
always
up a little
said that.
bit.
I've always said that
then
you're masculine and manly, and that you're alpha male.
But then you drop the other thing. So
I've never. Hold on. I have never. Trickney Ashley says it best in chat, and she's like, I have never given the impression that the Hogan tape is something to joke about or no big thing. It's always. It literally has ruined my life and created me all this angst, and I've never given the impression that I'm cool with joking about it ever. I joke about it.
That's a gray area. Trick me in the chat. No, I've had personal conversations with you. You're very sad about it. But
yeah, personal conversations that we have are not to be broadcast on the Tim Pool hotline. I'm just telling you that.
Okay, well, Bubba, now I know that it is a big deal, and now I promise to change in the future. I'll give you a lot more respect. I won't bring it up in casual conversations when it comes up. And now I honestly didn't know. Anna's being 100% correct. I didn't know this was that big of a deal. This is a famous story. I just thought right now you've healed from it. You do
I'll
need
never
to
heal
heal
from
this
it.
some more.
Yes,
I
you
know,
will.
but
Don't say that.
I'll never heal from it.
Though.
Never.
You need to because Bubba,
I'm glad everybody tells me what I need to do.
Hate the heart poison.
No, because this isn't the worst thing that's going to happen in your life. It might be the worst thing that's happened now, but you're going to lose people that you love. You're going to go through even more painful
And Alex,
stuff.
I've already lost
hold
Hogan.
on. Alex, when that happens, Bubba can then change his mindset. But right now,
Yeah, but
it's on
this
his
really
front of his
sucks. The only
mind.
thing that even sucks worse than this was the Hogan sex tape.
Hey, you just made a joke about it.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's Bubba.
funny.
It's Bubba.
But
Bubba
I'm
can
not.
do that.
I more importantly, I don't want you to put me into these two groups that I'm not a part of. This cuckold / polyanthony. I'm not. I'm not.
You are Polyanthony, though.
I'm not. I don't even know what that means.
Bubba, aren't you into swinging? Wasn't Hogan into swinging? Is that
No.
that crazy?
Stop talking.
No.
That was the other guy in the show.
He's into squirting now.
I'm into squirting, not swinging. You act like I'm this Austin Powers big swinger deal. It was
You
nothing.
kind of are. You kind of are with Austin Powers sexual.
Yeah.
What was his
I think
saying?
I'm the fat. I'm the fat.
baby,
I'm
yeah.
the fat bastard. Is what I am.
No,
in
you're
Austin
not.
Powers.
You're intermittent fasting. You look fantastic.
Right. Anyway, listen. We can continue to be friends. I was ready to quit you. I'm just like, stop calling me names, and stop putting me in groups that I'm not that I'm not in.
But do you think that I was doing that to try to troll you or malicious you?
No, you're doing that to use me for content. There's a million. Hold on.
There's a million. Associated as your friend.
There's
you really should take it as a.
There's a million other things you could talk about except that.
Well, Bubba, the reason why I like saying that too, though, is because you didn't understand what I said earlier. There's like kind of a new wave of people that are kind of into open stuff and this and that. So I'm just trying to, I guess, connect you to that because it's not that big of a deal. People have different strokes for different folks. I don't look at you negatively about that. So like, I'm not trying to own you on that.
And he always talks about how, it's unusual because of how masculine you are.
Yeah, that's kind of
the dichotomy of like, you just wouldn't expect it.
Stein, why don't you just make up for it and tell us how you, bought the business to Bree Teresi or whatever her name is.
Yeah, golfer. Did you blast Teresi or what?
Over the weekend?
Her jugs just keep getting bigger.
No Teresi blast. But I just can't believe I don't even know I can't even hardly remember. I remember I dropped Bubba's name, I guess, on Roseanne and Tim Pool.
Yeah, last two podcasts, you've dropped my name in the manner of what I think I don't
always say
like.
my best friend, right?
You just say I know a guy. It's not like your best friend. It's like I know
I
a
do
guy.
say he's my best friend.
Both
I'm
podcasts
sure
with over 1 million people watching.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm a Pauly Anthony.
It was only like
Pauly
I think
Anthony cuckold.
it was only like 48,000 live when we.
Oh yeah.
Hey, can I just make one comment about Brie Tressie? I've watched a few videos of her with you, and I just want to let you know she really wants it from you, like bad.
Oh, she does.
Oh
She
yeah,
wants to be my
it's
co-host.
very obvious that she wants it bad from you. She
But
thinks
she's
that you're this funny, hilarious, smart guy, and she wants it. So give it to her.
I might have to. I like
Anna, can you-
Anna knows I'm not a smart guy, so the way she said that, like she kind of didn't put me over there.
You're
I
talking about
loved
that
it,
golfer
Anna.
chick?
Yeah, she wants it bad, and she can get, no offense, like way hotter guys than Alex, but she just is.
Listen,
she is just
if you
enthralled with you.
If you guys,
She's dated a lot harder.
If you guys think that he's not, she's probably there.
Yeah, probably.
And if you think that he's not blasting the hell out of her, then you guys are more gullible and stupid than I thought.
I don't think he has.
Bubba, no. I think Stein has, and one reason he's going to Miami, she lives in Miami, and he's probably going to be hanging out with her.
He's probably going to stay with her. Are you going to stay with her or not? Don't lie. Are you going to stay with her or not?
Well, I'm staying because Tim Pool's putting me in a first 5-star type.
Well,
hotel
invite
type
her
deal.
over.
But she's going to be there VIP.
See,
but listen
exactly.
to this.
Oh, yeah.
So I have heat. She's like, "Oh, Alex, I love you." Yada yada yada. You know.
Hold on. She said she loved you.
She has vibes, crushes on me. Excuse me. I have a crush on you. You know, just give very. You know.
She said that to you?
100%. But listen. She's like, "There's one guy I have a crush on more than you." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "I just love this guy. I love this guy." I'm like, "Okay, who is this guy?" Well, at the event, Tim Pool, she's like, he's going to be at that Tim Pool event that I'm going with you too. I'm like, "Oh gosh." Donald Trump Jr. And I'm like, oh.
But she didn't have a chance with him.
Well, her and Kimberly Guilfoyle hates her, and I think Donald Trump Jr. sent her some texts. I mean, dude, Brie Tressie or Guilfoyle, one's 50 years old, the other one is 26 years old.
I understand.
Are they married?
So are you saying?
Not that it matters.
are you saying? But he's married to Guilfoyle.
Is he married to her?
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Oh,
all right.
well,
Is he dating her?
Yeah.
He's dating her.
All right. Well, okay.
Stormy Daniels grab him by the you-know-what, Trump. You know he's going to be, the player's going to play.
Maybe
the shooter's going to shoot.
She's not going to be able to hook up with DTJ and she.
Oh, he did with, what was her name? Aubrey O'Day?
I don't care if she
with
does.
Aubrey O'Day in a gay club in New York.
Allegedly.
In the bathroom.
But I could care less. If she goes and smashes Donald Trump Jr., I'm going to laugh about it. Brie and I aren't going to date. We're not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Why
Is it
not?
because she's kind of slutty?
She's got, just a multitude of reasons. She's dated a lot of celebrities. Then I'm going to be in like a Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Dylan
Rappers.
Danish.
Well, that might get you.
Sure.
That might get you back into good graces of the people that you pissed off. You dumbass.
You need to blast
I know
her
that.
immediately.
But you know what I mean? They're just going to constantly post pictures of my wife's thong for the rest of my life.
Who said you're going to marry her? But you could take her around the farm,
Yeah, you do
15,
not
20
marry
times.
her.
I know we
Do
say
not
marry, but
her.
being associated with her, walking out of a hotel holding her hand, like maybe doing a little groping at the theater deal during the Beetlejuice.
Bobart deal?
Don't you think about Bobart? I like that. Did you like all that?
I think she's absolutely hot as hell.
She's a freak nasty.
Stein's better.
That's a first date. Yeah. Did you see? I had a tweet.
Yeah.
I tweeted out a picture of her and I together, me claiming to be the theater guy, and it got 5 million hits.
Well, no, when you met her on the stairs when you were doing the.
Yeah,
she's so hot.
Yeah, you apologize for what you did
I
in
know
the
a guy
theater.
that retired from Secret Service a few years ago, and he has been, very, very close to her in his official capacity. And he's like, she's got a tiny little waist and these big jugs, and she looks really hot naturally, and she's like the talk of Capitol Hill, more so than AOC and all. Way more. Like she's literally supposedly the hottest chick in Congress, supposedly.
Well, and she lets you touch him because that was a first date. So yeah, she probably is low key one of the hottest.
But you can't score her, please.
He's not trying to.
I'm just
not
saying.
yet, maybe not yet, but once this freaking blimp blows up a little bit bigger, because listen, there's already a romantic tryst with me, supposedly an AOC, me and Marjorie Taylor Greene have a rumor.
That's hot.
So the idea that you don't think that I'm going to be able to sort of create some sort of love interest with the
and when are you going to start
grandmother?
when you going to start
36-year-old grandmother?
When are you going to start tweeting some stuff out and tagging and including us? You don't do nothing. You
That's
didn't.
fine. Where's that retag on the Dion?
Hold on. You didn't repurpose the Dion stuff. You didn't
Presto Pizza.
I will
credit.
go repurpose the Dion. I'll go repurpose the Dion. But listen to this.
Hold on. On my YouTube channel, The Shador Sanders highlight Tom Brady instructional video got 900,000 views. Now I don't know. I'm those aren't like the numbers that you get, but for us,
No, that
it's
number's
pretty good.
sick. That's incredible.
But it would have
yes.
been how much better would it have been, Lummy, if this numbnut would have
Oh yeah.
shared it or like whatever the hell
Over
is.
a million
Hold on,
by
but
now.
whatever the hell he doesn't do for us.
Yeah, except get our Twitter back. But that's over.
Yeah, I got it back. I mean, it's funny because you're complaining that I get it back, but then I can't do enough to pump it up. But I will. I apologize.
You should count the stuff.
But I'm happy that we had this talk on the air because now I know in the future how to reference or
Well, you don't even
frame.
understand how much heat I got. You and I guess, are good, but I had to cancel. I can't go to Ronnie's wedding, and I made a little bit of announcement yesterday, and then today.
Wait, why can't you go to Ronnie's wedding? What happened with all that?
I'll send you the audio clips.
Yeah, you can. I don't want to go through it again. It's bad.
No. But I thought you were gonna go. You're such a motherfucker.
Yeah, Jesus, sign.
I said Ugger. It's kind of a different.
Yeah, and now Ronnie's mad as hell. I mean, I gave him 3 weeks' notice. Is that like they still got
You
Anna?
have to go.
Anna, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
you
on,
gave him 3 weeks notice, knowing you weren't going to go for 2 months.
Anna,
What?
At just a pure financial aspect of it.
Yeah.
If you give somebody 3 weeks' notice, they still have the ability to subtract the two plates. And
It's still kind of trash ass.
3 weeks? 3 weeks?
Hold on, Bubba. From
None of that's a big deal. They're gonna be able to tell the wedding planner and pull up a plate.
Bubba,
That's not that big a
from
deal.
what I
but
can hear from JD,
yeah,
he considers you a really close friend, and that's why he's so upset. He's not upset. He's more than upset.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
I'll go.
And I'm not trying to pile on, Bubba.
But hold on,
I'm just letting you know.
I'll go, Lummy. I'll go if he clears up that possible.
Well, and JD did say that he'll send that stuff over to him.
No, do not clear anything up. Just go, dude. When I go to these city council meetings, it's going to be insane. You have to be fearless.
You think a
just have
city
to
council meeting is the same
No,
as
it's way different. What I'm trying to say is I know I'm going into a hot situation. Sometimes you just have to go into a hot...
You don't know the reason why I'm not going. It's a really bad situation. It could be disruptive. It could ruin his wedding. It could be bad.
Disrupt it. That'd be viral. Dude, go disrupt Ronnie's wedding.
Like
that would be the biggest thing. That would be Howard would talk about that endlessly. Oh my God, Bubba the Love Sponge went there, and you ought to take me as your date, and we ought to go bum rush the wedding. Then that'd be the biggest story Ronnie would ever have. It'd be the best content you've done, and then we'd be super viral on Howard Stern. That's how a real person thinks. That's how a real person thinks, Bubba.
Yeah, you're not a real person, Bubba.
He did mess up your wedding, so.
No, Bubba's a real person, but Bubba knows what I mean by real person.
But hold on now.
He knows what I'm saying.
A real worker. And here's the deal. And he did, and I owe him a disruption because he disrupted my wedding.
Oh my God.
He was a mess at yours. It was the best content on Howard's show ever. Look at how Ronnie acted. Blah, 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 blah. Ronnie made a total butt of himself.
They still play
at your wedding. Let's F some more. I mean, my.
And they still play it to this day.
To this day, Bubba, it would be legendary if you disrupted that.
Isn't that content on YouTube, Bubba? For us?
But we need, you know what? I need Alex to listen to the audio, and maybe we can have him on tomorrow. The show's almost over, or we can have him on for the after show. But if he listens to my reasoning and he has the same position that I need to go, then potentially I will go. But
now
Alex,
is Ronnie so mad with you he doesn't even want you to go?
No, probably. Now it'd be like
then we have to worry about that.
Ronnie doesn't care. Ronnie's laid back. Ronnie's only laid back.
Bubba, to be honest, I think if he hears your explanation, he can clarify it for you. But I think he would also understand why you probably didn't want to go.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And this is another thing.
This is out of respect to Ronnie and out of respect to Howard. Me not going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The guys that respected you so much at your wedding, they're saying, let's F some in front of Hogan, who was there, your best friend who bought you a big vase, a very nice, classy, awesome vase.
What else did Hogan do?
That was a $2,000 deal, Bubba. So
did Hogan do anything else?
That was one of the most beautiful vases ever in Tampa.
And blasted the bride.
And he blasted the bride.
Hey, no jokes about that.
No more jokes.
But also, Bubba,
my point is, Bubba, Yeah, because we got to turn this thing around. We got to, and now I know in the future I'll put you over. What big? I didn't know, and now I know that I
just sell it a different way. Sell it.
I'm a salesman. I'm going to sell it a totally way.
Just say, hey, let me tell you about a guy who got screwed.
Be like Billy Mays.
You can be like, here's a guy that got really screwed over by the system, man. He let his best friend blast his wife. It was the biggest sex tape in the history of the world. Hogan makes $160 million. My buddy ends up losing everything, and the guy that distributed it ended up getting his job.
See?
Jokes on everybody, bitches.
Easy just to drop that in there in a conversation casually.
That took me 7 seconds to say. And you can talk as good as I can, bitch. About to get mine. You realize I'm the legend. I'm a king.
I know.
I might have I'm not some newly created content provider that shows up in a girl's swimsuits and get heat. I do real long form monologue radio, bitch.
And I agree 1,000%. Howard Stern said you were one of the best. He said people should study you when he hired you at Sirius. I've heard him say it, so I know. But that's why we got to go and trick it up.
All right, well, listen to the audio. It's been emailed to you.
Okay, I'm going to listen to it, and I'll call you after the show. I got to go work out.
Can we ask? Yeah, his boxing match. Can we ask Alex how much he's suing the city of Plano for?
How much are you suing the city of Plano for?
Well, I think
probably like a 15,000 or something like that.
Well, that's what we want. I think we put like 65 or something in the lawsuit.
65,000 or 100.
65K, yeah.
And they'll call you up and say, "Will you settle for $1,426?" And you'll
10
say,
grand legal fees, and I got a good attorney that gives me the 20. He charges 20%.
So you'll make $7,500 in the deal.
We do a 75% legal fee.
Right, you're good. So, all right. Well, listen to that.
Wait. Can I ask Bubba for a proposition to make Alex? Can you tell him that he has to bring Bree to Barb?
Could you? I don't even know that he's coming to Barb. Are you coming to Barb this year?
When is it? It's
the 13th.
January 13th.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll be there. Yeah.
Bring the girl.
Can you bring the hottie?
Yeah, probably.
Then maybe I could do some of that Anna Anthony kind of stuff that you want me to do. I'll send the merch crick over to you, and you send that hot golfer bitch over to me.
Polly Anthony.
Bubba, I'm just saying you're a master coxman. You're a big, strong man. Don't take anything I said. I've always put you over. You're very masculine. You're very
whatever. I got it. Just switch your position a little bit. Change up the words a little bit.
I changed it, and
maybe promote. I mean, maybe a few things. Maybe promote. Give us a retweet or a share or a thumbin or a fistin or something. You can do something for us, my friend. Jesus.
And I'm just telling you, I got to look at the evidence. I need to.
Oh, Lummy, did you ever ask him about that one thing that I heard, Lummy, about his fight?
I was going to, but then obviously with this whole "you hate his guts," I didn't.
All right, ask him that private.
Ask.
Okay.
No,
we can't.
We can't ask that either.
Yeah.
But are you excited? I got my plane tickets. I'm coming in that Thursday night, so I got to stay at your place, and I'll come on the radio.
I got to stay at your place, Bubba, and I got to get pizza. And,
that's contingent upon how you answer this question. He texts you.
Crumbs in the bed.
And I hope that you're honest about it. Because if I catch you lying, don't lie to me. Just tell me the truth.
Lying. I'd like to see what is the question that he asked.
I'll get you.
Did you text it to him, Lummy?
Not yet. I don't have my phone.
First of all, I'll tell you,
what do you mean you don't have your phone?
So.
What do you mean you don't have your phone, Lummy? You got to have it. Everybody has their phone within foot of them at all times.
Here's my phone.
Okay, great.
Where's yours?
I don't. I have a lot of things.
This is just, it's funny.
He's got 80 screens in front of him.
Bubba, I got a chest contusion. This woman whacked my chest, on the deal.
Oh my God!
And then in the boxing match, I got punched. I literally have a chest contusion. It hurts every time I cough.
You have a mankini.
I got a mankini. I got kind of a nipple hair
bikini
disgusting. Type deal. What I'm saying is my chest hurts like heck. I had to box yesterday with a hurt chest. Now I got to go do 6 miles. It's always a pleasure to come on here, but I didn't expect it to be so hot this morning. I can tell, Bubba,
I just sent you.
Okay.
I sent him a text. Sorry, I found my phone.
I told you this and called you this. I don't know if he's one of the people, but I told you that he has a connection to Jason Ellis. It's gonna be me versus him. Yeah, I'm gonna be the villain, and my buddy Kevin Brennan.
You're not answering the question.
Yeah, well, look at your text again.
Look at what I just sent you.
Yeah.
Is he promoting the fight? Yeah.
No, not promoting. One of the promoters. One of the guys.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you might want to check. You might want to check into that. I heard that. That could be a potential issue with me. I got all these issues, Alex. I got all these hang-ups.
Yeah, but I'm not putting on the fight. I'm just fighting in the fight. That's Luis Gomez. I'm not organizing the fight. I'm just fighting his big fat producer. I don't have anything to do with that.
All right, we'll
I'm
talk.
not even hardly
I
making any money.
I don't think he understands.
I don't either.
We'll make sure that I don't think you understand our. I don't think you understand us. But we'll make it understandable.
Okay, I know we can make it understandable. First of all, if you guys have heat with this, but you're not going to Ronnie's wedding, we're gonna. I mean, we will have some serious heat, but I think we're gonna have a double heat. We're gonna have a double heat run because I'm gonna drag.
Or
your
we could
ass.
just stop being friends.
No,
I'm just saying. Like, I mean,
my God, you're such a baby back Bia.
I know
Are
what
you
I'm
really
just
being
saying.
Like that?
What I'm just saying, like, is if you got problems with me having a problem with this, and
no, I don't have a problem, but I can just tell. First of all, well, we're going to talk about this after, but I can just tell that you're going to be mad that something I had nothing to do with, something that I agreed
I know, but
to.
does it mean I have to promote it or participate in it? I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
No, but you should. If it would be funny content, if it got some heat, if it brought some eyeballs to you, to your radio show, to me. I mean, God forbid more people would watch the Bubba Love Sponge show or Alex Primetime Stein. God forbid we'd want more people to watch that.
Man, I really feel like I'm dealing with a used car salesman down at the buy here, pay here lot. I really do.
You're dealing with a used car salesman because I'm 2024 and you're 1994. I'm trying to get this heat going.
Wow, way to go. Jesus.
Alex, I'm 94. And
Macho doesn't talk much, and he gave the wow.
We're trying to go viral, Bubba, and you're getting mad about this. I'm trying to create heat. I'm giving you ideas, and you just poo-poo on me. I look at you as a mentor of mine. I don't want you to be mad at me.
Okay, well, this is a private conversation we have to have, okay, bud?
God, I can tell you're hot.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, we have time constraints.
Yeah,
and we have time constraints, and we just gotta hammer through a couple little things. It's not a big deal.
I know because we've got to hammer through it because I'm already planning on staying at your house.
Okay,
and all this stuff.
I mean, that all can change real quick. You know?
No, it can't because I already know the code, so I have
those
to
codes
stay.
have changed. I mean, Macho Man can have those codes changed in 36 seconds.
No, do not change the codes, Macho. I have them in my phone.
Yeah.
We can't change the codes.
All right, well, listen, I'll be talking to you privately so I can get a clarification on that here soon so we know whether we're going to be friends or not.
Hangs in the balance.
You guys are laughing, but I can tell Bubba's pissed about that.
He was mad. I think he's.
I am mad. I'm mad.
I
can tell. I can tell.
We'll talk, bud. I'm sure we'll work it out.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
We'll see you later. Bye.
All right.
Bye, Stein.
Let's all take a moment.
Remember, this show is about words, not actions.
Okay, there is a God.
More of the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Got it. That's what he's going to say.
Yep. Shut up, bitch. You knew exactly.
Yep, I'm waiting for it.
Oh, is there a mic still on? Or something on?
Machos. Hope they weren't saying nothing.
What's up, chat? Chizzy, chat.
Did I do 8? I haven't done 8 rows of teeth yet, have I?
I think you did because I've been seeing it all fucking day.
I did.
8 days a week. Is your name? Excuse me. I'm just trying to help. I like seeing people make up. Because sometimes it's, it's like makeup sex. It's good to just try to preserve friendships. It's sad breaking up friendships when it's, just over a misunderstanding. Morning, Maria. Thank you for your delicious brownies, which seem to just get more and more delicious. Thank you, Julio. Shut up, not zero serious. Clearly you're not serious about that statement, you little fucker. Fuck nugget.
What are you calling people fuck nuggets for?
Just because it's fun to say. Well, the intern has yet to confirm. He's gonna blow me off like that topless whore maid. What else is new? Everyone flakes on me. Morning, Elkhart Rob. Blomy has left the building, but he'll be back in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh, I'm such a hippie bitch because I want to preserve friendships. Wow. How left wing of me. Fuck off.
Anna, you have your own little situation going on over there.
Well, this is why I don't really like interacting with chat, because they make me mad and they're rude, but whatever, I have to watch it. Oh, well, thanks, Alcott Rob. It's good to hear from you. I can't stop. Good morning, Fish on Jay. What a pleasure. He's such a pleasure to be around. Nice man. Shut up, you gigolo bitch.
Why? Anna, why you got so much fucking heat?
I hate these people. Not all of them. Some of you guys are very nice to me, but a certain amount of you, a pocket of you are just fucking rude. Thank you, Texas Hillbill 88. Yeah, I like snacks.
Texas Hillbilly?
Yeah. I've also been fasted for like 20 hours. Maybe that has something to do with my foul mood. My glucose is low. How about a ding dong? There you go.
Lummy, do we got any ding dongs or fucking...
Yes, we do. You want me to go get you one?
I want a Twinkie, a ding dong, and a Nutter Butter combo.
Okay, we don't have any Nutter Butters in there right now, but I need a ding dong and a Twinkie.
Okay, I'll take it, lover.
Okay. And I'll try to get you a Nutter Butter.
Aww. Thank you, Unity. I feel like we've had some indiscretions in the past, but we're working through our problems, much like Bubba and Alex, and we're coming together and putting the past in the past. That was fast as fuck. Holy shit.
Bubba needs it. Bubba gets it.
Thank you, Lummy.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna whoop this down fast.
You got 22 seconds. 21.
No, I'm gonna play
19,
Bubba. I'm gonna play a parody, bitch. Shut up.
Let's go.
Oh, shut up, he said.
I'm gonna play a fucking parody. Shut up, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, shut up, bitch.
In a country somewhere in the third world, the CIA is using this broadcast as torture to extract information about terrorists.
On your shoulders and legs with Craig the Bulldog, your cardio, abs, calves.
He thinks Evan is doing his patriotic duty.
Oh yeah, my pleasure too.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Trying to make pay with 199s and Twitch hype trains. Wish he could get out of here, enjoy the track that he grades. Maybe go back home with Larry Plummer he'd play. It's a damn shame what his world's come to, with IRS dead and Mark over 2. Radio stations are buzzed, shadow banned on YouTube, but that's the biz that he's in. But he's got a new girl with the aha codes. His rich friend had to gift them. Lord knows that Danny just wants to help Bubba along. They like to call him a dick, but they'll call him right quick when they get in that jam. That's when they always call him Dr. Danny's the man. He's your friend till the end. Bubba's best friend is a rich man.
Let me responsibly, we should say goodbye.
Yes, we should.
And then that would be plenty of time for our affiliates to clear by the top of the hour. We will be on Facebook, YouTube, Bubba Army Radio, the locals. I'm talking about the after show. Would I miss anything?
No, I do not.
Tune in. Tune in. Yeah,
anywhere you listen now.
BAR, the Bubba Army app. Is the Bubba Army app working, or do people there? By the way, everybody that's having problems with the Bubba Army app, I think you have to uninstall it and then reinstall it.
And then if that does not work, just because of the Android settings, just go to BubbaArmyRadio.com and there's a click here button, and you can
listen to it
that way.
Right. Do that. Okay? And stop bitching at us. Bubba Army Radio is under construction. And soon,
it's going to be better.
Probably within a month or two, hopefully by Christmas,
Mitch Lucerini, 25 on the Venmo.
we'll have it fixed.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys. Let's call it 10:20.
Sounds good.
10:20. We'll see you over there.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Co-host and show historian, Lummox.
Co-host, Anna Hummel.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra, of Council.
Brett, the Filthy Ginger, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
And for everything else, go to thebubbaarmy.com.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello. I'm back.